Welcome in, everybody, to the AEL University Elite Series. Here is Matzi and Emperor ZK for none other than CS2 coming from me to you. And what are we going to do, Emp?
We're gonna be having a lot of fun. It is gonna be really awesome, and yeah, I tell you what, it is absolutely spectacular.
Oh yeah, just like our sponsors, AGON by AOC, the #1 gaming monitor brand in the world. AGON by AOC provide best-in-class monitor solutions for gaming and all other needs. And don't forget them, we also have
Indomie, the noodle partner made with high quality flour and selected ingredients and spices. A plate of Indomie migaring will certainly brighten up your day. Try any one of the flavors available today from your local grocer or at indomie.com.au.
Yeah, big shout out to our sponsors, always and forever there. They are doing a stellar job. Make sure you check them out, everybody. But now, let's take a look at how things are going here, Amp. Let's take a look at our standing. So, first place, we have UTS, 6-1 there. Second place, USID, 5-2. Third place, UNSW, 5-2. Fourth place, UOM. And the rest we do have as Monash, Adelaide, RMIT, and Swinburne were not able to succeed in making it into the playoffs. So, let's take a look at how our playoffs are going to shape up right now. Which matches do we have in store?
We are going to start with UTS versus UOM. And of course, right after that, we have USID against UNSW. Now, obviously, looking at the scores and currently how they're going to be shaping up tonight, there is going to be two that's going to be advancing to the grand finals. And for the other two, they're going to be going into the third place matchup. And so it's going to be quite exciting to see who eventually advances.
Oh, yeah. I am super duper keen to see who's going to advance out of this one. Whether we do see UTS stay on top here, take away their first match against UOM, or whether UOM comes back, takes their rightful place on the throne. And we'll see if they are going to be able to zone out a grand final placement here. All teams, all hands on deck here. Definitely excited for what's to come out of this one. I think all our teams are going to be pretty pumped up as well, Emp. And you know, what would make these semifinals just all that more blessed? No Ancient. Let's see if our dream comes true here tonight, as we are going to be taking a look at our first match of the evening once again here. It's UTS and UOM.
Yeah, totally agree. If we get minimum Ancient, that would be great. But please don't start us up with one. But look at the rosters. Representing UTS, we have Coffee, KFC, Delete, Vision, and Kaze. On the side of UOM, we have Beaver, Attila, Al-Qaeda, Luke Wanjis, and June.
Oh yeah, rosters locked and loaded there. Definitely excited to see what all our squadrons are going to be able to do tonight. I know UTS have been very excited to play, and definitely keen to see if they are going to be able to maintain that excitement heading in to this series here tonight. So we do have UOM ready to give it their all as well. Rise up to the occasion, and we'll see who's going to be able to land that first blow there. It's definitely one for the ages. You know, we've started off strong with our playoffs in other games, and now we get into it in CS2. But speaking of CS2, what's going to come out before you? It's our first map here. Look at this.
Oh yeah, going and banning away Nuke Inferno, Dust to Mirage, Train Ancient, we go to Anubis. You know what? I can deal with this. I can have an Anubis starter. It's fast, it's great pace, and there's no funny business. You just go straight into it. Either you're going to be doing really well or you're going to be crumbling really well. It's one or the other. There's no in between, and I can deal with it.
No, Imp. Look at it again. We've got Dust 2 first, then Mirage, and then Anubis.
Oh, whoops.
Because remember,
all right,
a best of 3. So
yes,
we've got 3 wonderful maps potentially if it goes to 3. Dust 2 to kick off, then Mirage, and maybe Anubis. This is going to be fun. It's already looking great though. No Ancient. Thank you very much, players. Our prayers be answered. And we'll see if that stays consistent in the second match as well. But nah, I think it's good to kick off on Dust 2 here. You know, the old classic map, I feel like it's a good testament to how much our teams have been working hard this season. Definitely excited to see all that hard work pay off here in this series.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, good pickup. Thank you for recovering for me. I definitely just went straight in. I thought, oh, it's just ban all the way. I haven't seen this format in so long, and I felt like, it's being such a foreign concept now. Now we finally see it. Wow, let me take that back. We start with Dust 2. All right, we start with the El Clasico, and then with the Providence, to prove yourself and to decide on Anubis. Okay, this night is already exciting. I'm already a big fan. Let's get to this show. Like, come on, bring it on.
Yeah, bring it on. Bring on the match. I'm definitely keen to get into this clash here. I'm sure both their teams are going to be bumped up as well, ready to unleash straight fire, straight hell onto the battlegrounds here tonight. And it is going to be a fun time ahead once we do get into it. Ooh, I reckon we could be getting closer to it. Here we go. It's time to kick off with a bang. And our players are ready to get into this head first.
Oh yeah, and look at that. Fresh heart, I love it. This is the pick from UOM, and UTS picks the next one. Alright, no knife, it's just straight up guns. We are ready to get ourselves in. You can see it, UOM on the side of T, UTS onto the CT side. And it means that if UOM gets a little bit of a nice start, which it looks like they are trying to angle right now, they're not really in a hurry. They say the night is still young and you are beautiful. So let us give you a little bit of a surprise, taking it slowly. And as they are trying to poke a little bit, there is going to be a few shots onto Vision, but he knows this, he sees this, and he quickly gets out.
He gets out and manages rest on a fourth. Definitely eager to see where they are going to be able to find their mark. We jump onto the A site now. One CT worried about them on stairs. The other one now. KFC trying their best to hold them off. Good to crossfire on this though. Has support there now, trying to get that player that dropped down. Jun, plenty of time to take that one out. I'm very surprised that they lasted as long as they did. Will go down eventually. Luke 1G's doing their best as well, leaving it all up to Beaver here. Good shots from downtown. CTs need to work together on this one. Kaze in a world of problems, world of hurt here. They do manage to creep away. Bomb in the CT's possession here. They can afford to play around this a bit more carefully. They do have time on their side. And Beaver has to play into them. Delete. Ready around this corner. Ready for the jiggle. And here they come.
Oh, I believe that it was just spotted right here, but time is not going to be on their side. 15 seconds left onto the clock. Beaver slowly creeping up. He knows he has to win this. Oh, what a shot on delete. And that's going to buy him enough time. So this is still going to just get a little bit of extra money. What a shot. Takes off delete. Oh, spots the final member. This is going to be a really nice one. Can he do it? If he defend this, this is pretty much all they need for UOM to have a better start and a good recovery. Kaze, down 3 health, needs to tap the head. But, what's going to happen? There's not enough time. He doesn't have a kit. And you can see it, Beaver is just playing the time, playing into it. He's getting excited. And he's just saying, you have to push me, play into this one. But it's still going to be Beaver winning out the first one for UOM. And they are going to recover the round, having a really good start. Give me those guns.
Give them those guns, and they are going to be able to take control there. Very surprised that that outcome went the way it did, but UOM going to be able to come out on top of that one. Great patience. Very well poised of Beaver there. And eager to see if they are going to be able to take a few more rounds in their favor. The CTs have pretty much brought up whatever they can here, trying to go for a very hard contest. We'll see if they are going to be able to succeed. As they look to hold things down towards short. A few players down there, waiting in unders as well. The T's don't dare push into them yet, but they do have ideas where they could be coming from here.
There's a lot of noise being made. UTS definitely knows how to be playing against it, and that is quickly retreat. Give them some room. Let them come in and set up the bait, but there's a little bit of exchange. Kaze and Attila both on the scout. getting a little bit of shots onto each other. Meanwhile, there is still a ton of UOM just trying to spread themselves out, trying to find an angle. It's just that UTS members aren't really trying to commit into anything else. They know, like, if we get a little bit of information, let's go back into it, and go back is safe, right? Delete sees a few things here. It says, all right, I only saw one. Don't have to overly commit, so no one is going to be retreating here. Meanwhile, this could be a bit of a problem as Beaver trying to get a chance in. Now, Kite is going to be pushing out. And so this long play is going to be working out. Beaver gets taken out, but it is still going to be traded with KFC. And now 4 players making it through Delete, not finding his mark. He gets taken out, and the smoke is going to get played. Now, Kite taking a ton of damage here, but it's going to secure the site.
Secure the site and ready to take flight onto this one. UOM. Ready and waiting here. UTS trying their best. Trying to see if they can get on top of this one. Vision jiggling forth in a bedroom there, just waiting. Shot comes out. They aren't able to succeed though. Coffee down now nullifies their chances even more. Vision gonna be almost knocked out as well. So the T's taking control of this fight. Vision trying to get away from it. Would be hunted down, doing right around the corner. Enemies now stacking up here, shooting each other. And they will find Vision in the end. So a second round coming through from UOM there. And we'll see if they are going to be good for a third, considering the force up from UTS. The economy looking great for UOM to lock in a third here. But round 4, I think, is where it's really all going to start to go down. But still, it's a great foundation for UOM to build up these 2 or 3 rounds.
You're really correct about that one, because UTS sort of forced the issue. They said, all right, you know what, let's get a few things done. Meanwhile, Kaza is just standing at the front here. He says, well, maybe I can get a lucky pot shot here, but it's not going to be given to him. UTS doesn't really have the gun. And so UOM has plenty of opportunities to explode their growth in the economy. And one of the biggest problems here is because you delay yourself, you lose the round, you don't have much more to say to the defense, right? Yes, you might get a kill or 2, but then right after that, you lose objective, all of it gets taken out, and then you get delayed when you, to buy your primaries. KFC meanwhile takes a ton of damage, getting burnt to a crisp. 4 health. It's not what you want to be seeing, but you know, what else can you do in that situation? That's just the difference in wallets. And so Kaze, while he is just trying to play a little bit of pickup with 2 of his team, gets deleted completely, and that opens up the map completely on the side of UOM.
Yeah, it really gives them a lot of flexibility, doesn't it? They can take pretty much complete control here, stroll in at the bomb site, and just get it locked straight down. So, CT's going to have to consider their options. Do they try and go for something out of this? One of them's already given it a go. Not going to happen for Vision. Kaze might be a bit more lucky if they can manage to find something out of this one. But they are just going to tiptoe around and take it real slow for the minute. Or just bide their time. Ooh, there's a shot. Trying for it. Not going to succeed this time. Oh, there we go. Look, one cheese. Going to go down there, looking for another one. Kaze trying to push in. There we go. Great one to come through for Kaze there. Taking 2 down for the price of basically nothing is incredible. That's all they're going to be able to take out of this one. Third round coming through for UOM there. Looking good, looking great. But UTS now look to meet them face to face.
That's exactly that situation you didn't want to be in, right? UTS definitely having a much more slower start than they would have liked. But I tell you what, now they do have the guns. KFC, man with an orb, obviously going to be up challenging Attila here. Both of them are quite sharp with it, so I'm not going to be putting it past anyone. But KFC, first one, makes his gun purchase instantly a success here, taking out June, which means that now UOM knows, pushing power not going to be as effective because we do have an AWP, and that AWP hasn't really split up the map for us just yet. Meanwhile, KFC is going to be making another interest here. He is going to be camping around, but all the utilities incident is not going to deter him. He's going to be just fine as they are going to get a little bit of an angle through. Kaze gets taken down. The use of utility is starting to fly a little bit for UOM. They are going to secure the objective. Now comes all the recovery. I'm just looking down here. They don't really have a kit, so they're going to have to, like, hard force.
Yeah, they are, aren't they? They're really going to have to hard force, try and consider how they approach this one. It's going to be a tough time ahead, but not an impossible one, Emp, and we'll see. They are going to be able to do more. Delete once again, just crashing through the window. No one looking there. Beaver, all eyes on deck. No, hello HP, not going to be able to get away from KFC. And they will be good for it, but the time is not good. And it is another round for UOM. Beaver delivering for their team, delaying their enemies long enough to layer on a 4th round. My gosh, what a match we are having right now, Amp. This is looking amazing.
Oh, I gotta put it out there. UOM, I know they've been playing and training a little bit, but they definitely put in the works. This is their pick. This is what they wanted to do. They're really showing the worth in this video. And you can just tell how much that is coming true for them, as they are going to quickly just get a trade here. Looking for the second. It's going to be a good. Al-Qaeda is going to be fine, and there's backup. Meanwhile, they are trying to secure this long play. I feel like the rest of UTS is not really buying into anything else. Usually, you might want to just think, all right, let's quickly go back, reroute back into B. We have this whole map completely just split up. But because KFC has the AWP aimed straight down at the end, it says, well, you know what? It's going to be fine. They're still around. We don't have to do anything else. UTS members right now maybe getting a little bit antsy. Still just waiting on KFC to get that information. But he has been revealed. Luke1G is going to keep him in check. He wants to get out really quickly. There's a smoke to buy himself away. But the backup has arrived. It's a 2-for-1 trade. And UTS fight back.
Fight back hard and fast here. Getting blasted by Attila. What's going on? Caught off guard there. Vision delivers. And it will be UTS taking their first round. My gosh, Emp, what a turn of events here. We saw a glimmer of hope into the 5th or the 4th round, more rather. And UTS were able to find the light into the 5th. So, they're on the board now. UOM in a bit of trouble. And we'll see if they are going to be able to take it more from it. UOM already going for a convincing approach straight up tunnel here. Do have vision very close by. And teammates around the bend as well. Fire coming out here. So just going to be holding steady for the moment. But they're ready to rush into this site. Here they go. The fight rages on. They're on top of it. Shots already coming out. And they take control. But they haven't got it successfully yet. Until now.
Oh, it's a bit of a rough one. The nade in the beginning definitely taking a ton of health onto the side of UOM. But you know what? They still have the 2 AKs. Coffee gets taken down. Reduced to a 2v2. It's a little bit of a surprise move here. UTS caught unaware, and UOM definitely coming through. They are going to be winning this fight so far. Smoke providing the cover. They're also going to find a few more bullets into vision, but that nade is going to be traded with Luke1Gs. They will take it. It's 1-for-1. 48 seconds left onto the clock. Control is being given, showing a little bit of skin. KFC 40 health. Just needs to wait. He sees the target, takes him down. UTS, they recover.
Oh yeah, they recover, and so do we. Hello, once again, everybody. What a match it's been so far. The teams are flexing their muscles. This is going to be a spectacle. And I am certainly excited for what's going to come once we get back into it. There we go. We are so back. And the economy, not so much for UOM. They're going to have to take it a little bit slower here. Pistols on their backs and a flashbang. That's all they've got. So, they're going to have to use the power of numbers, and they're already being dwindled down, but they do manage to trade back. A good opening here. That nade is big, and it definitely puts work in.
Oh, look at them. They just all stalk through the doors. As much as you want to be pushing in, you flash smoke, you nade the same place, and you really can't do anything else. It's a little bit of a barrier that you do get yourself into. Now, June and Beaver, they are looking at each other, but the thing is, they are stuck. Both of them are stuck just staring. One can't go up, one can't go down, because the elite is moving, and if you make too much of a noise, the rest of UTS will know how to react. Meanwhile, could just be timing. And here we go. They are going to try to push it. They have identified what the elite is, so they are going to try to play man for man and that's going to be happening. Repicking up the bomb. There is a gun on Beaver as he slowly makes it up to the tunnels. Feel like he wants to chance one more time at a possible B. The thing is, I don't like his chances because KFC is already warmed up, ready to go. This could be not the one for UOM and UTS. They are going to recover 3 rounds.
That they are getting one step closer here. Looking to do one in the same all over again now. But the thing is, AMP UOM now got a chance to bring themselves back here. Plenty of weapons on their backs, ready to stack themselves up. Get ready to attack in this one. We'll see if they are going to be able to do just that as they go for a bit of a little mix up, a few towards long there. We'll be able to bypass utility. Attila taking a bit of damage, granted, but they do gain a bit of ground for it. So taking it a little slower in this round. Still trying to seek out an opening. If the CTs are going to allow it, then it could be a problem. But no one dares go past those smokes just yet, Imp.
It'll be a very tough one to be rushing it through. You're going to need some utilities on your way. So far through the smoke, we don't have anything else committed overly from UOM. And they are going to try to stick it. But KFC, the sharpshooter right there, downtown, instantly taking down Attila. And now they have identified exactly what's going to be happening. You can see the utility is going to try to buy a little bit of time for the side of UTS. And look at this play. Kaza is going to quickly go forward, but they get pushed out. KFC is still alive, but not for long. All of a sudden, UOM, the correct timing, finds them a little bit of a plant. But they got to be careful here. The Elite and Coffee, they are going to be trading. Do they see it? Beaver, first one up, has been identified. Now Coffee has to jump up, has an advantage, but Coffee wins. Somehow he just gets those bullets through. And that is a beautiful play from UTS.
Oh yeah, beautiful play, and they will save the day, tying things up, a 4-4 now. And keen to see what is going to come of this one. Who will be able to come out on top? We've certainly got a game on our hands here. UOM going to be trying to hold on to this one, just opting in for pistols this time. Do have quite a bit of utility. They're already going to be losing someone early, so good spotting from KFC there. They got a few more where that came from.
I like the attempt right there, getting a scout through, and then Kaze quickly just poking out as well. Luke One Juice is going to quickly make it out to the front. Wants to take out the AWP, might just be successful, but no, Vision's going to be at the back, full coverage, and now pretty much it's just going to be Attila. Man's got a scout, trying to just do it all. If he gets a headshot, that's all he's looking for, but he is going to be looking away. He smells danger, but he knows his life has pretty much not too much time left. He was living on a timer. That whole time he was thinking left, right. And then in that moment, you just look at the map and then you look at the score. Oh, look, UTS now up the round 5-4. They are proving why they are ranked #1 in this competition, why they are here and deserving to go all the way. Meanwhile, UOM now might be the chance that they can maybe put something back in, but that's a huge damage to delete.
Oh, it certainly is, Amp, and more damage is going to be on its way. Beaver kicks off on Nikaze there. They have an opening on long now. They can look to exploit this. The smoke in their way, though, does give them a bit of hesitation. But we'll see what they are going to be able to do. The smoke on cross comes through. They can isolate Coffee here. Fire over the top, trying to smoke themselves out. A good util wars coming out here. But the T's aren't game enough to press on into it yet.
I'm a little bit perplexed about the current situation because, yes, you still have the time. But if you're already starting investing all the utility, your whole team is here. No one's really watching your back. You should have started already, and so yeah, you give Coffee a little bit of room. He takes one member right here. June, meanwhile, might find the rest here. He's gonna be really up here. KFC, meanwhile, gonna be staring, waiting for his chance to really pop up. Meanwhile, there is gonna be the plan. Oh, doesn't deny here, and KFC gets taken out. Delete also not long for this round. Vision 1-on-4. way too much to be staring, but he's going to quickly pop one head in the meantime. He says, if you are going to be brave enough to be facing me, I will take your kill. And all three members of UOM are happy to be just going to the front. I don't think any of them wants to play on the off angle. So Vision here might just be keeping them all around, but no, June is going to jump down. There's the AWP shot. It's going to be the one to equalize, and UOM finally taking a round back.
Taking a round back and ready to attack. 5-5 now. And only a couple more rounds to go here, Amp. We'll see who is going to be able to come out on top of this one, or will it be all tied up? Round 11. AFC already taking a bit of promise, a bit of damage. Ready to see how things go now. Salid holds back. Kaze, good aggression. They do fall off at the perfect time as well. The T's, if they caught them off guard, could be a problem. But speaking of aggression, Delete, oh so zealous. Does manage to jump through in a bedroom. Traded off immediately though, but this kind of play can either make or break a round for them.
When you have those kind of aggressive plays, oh, beautiful smoke, I gotta say. Haven't seen one of those get stuck on the doors for a while, but yeah, look. When we do have the CTs pushing out a little bit more harder than you would usually, taking the trade, I guess it's okay. But the thing is, the rest of your team member are going to be spreading far apart in order to defend the whole map. And so while you think, taking a kill is great, there would have been a lot more better if you're taking down two. Meanwhile, UM will be welcoming this. All four of them ready to go. Here comes the A side push. And there is going to be the response from UTS. They are going to slowly make it in. Got to be careful. Al-Qaeda is going to be good for one kill. He misses the head right there. Could have been dangerous. But there goes a little bit more. The kills are going to be in favor on the side of UOM. Kazumi was at the back trying to wall up some, just a little bit of bullets here and there. But it's not going to stop anything else. Al-Qaeda is going to be able to chase him. Just drops down a little bit. Got to be careful. Not a place you want to be when there's still active CTs all around. But this round is going to be far apart. KFC gets taken down, means Kaze not going to have a shot into it. He is going to just go and save his gun. I like how UOM has been playing. Although there was a lot more favoritism into just stacking. But I feel like if you have no idea what's going on, you lost 4 rounds. Why the hell not? Just try your luck.
Exactly. Try your luck and see if you are going to be able get something from it. Definitely going to be a challenging time ahead here, but UOM will be able to pull ahead on the second last round there. One more for UTS to try and prove themselves, and their economy isn't in the best place. So we'll see if UTS can manage to find a way through this one, bless the timeline, or otherwise we could see UOM come out on top. The end of the half here. Coffee. Big aggression through unders now. Bubble tunnel in trouble. Coffee does begin and Delete chimes in. This is looking amazing. They've got bomb control already and a man advantage. What is going on right now, Emp?
Well, when they say you can stack, the UTS says, well, we can just keep on rushing. Meanwhile, Vision here does miss opponent through the smoke, but the thing is, there's only one person left, and that's going to be June. There's the AWP, the AK, everything is picked up on the side of UTS. I don't like where this is going because UOM definitely didn't think about this. They thought, all right, we have firm control. We've already completed our set. If we win this one, it'll be a bonus. June, it was. Alright. Oh, no, not like that, June! He misses in the beginning. He thought the excitement was there. But he made himself the absolute gutter punch, and that is going to be 6 apiece for the half.
That's the ticket. 6 apiece. And they make them. Rest in peace. Heading in to half 2 now. I reckon this is going to be the exact same way we're going to go. Heading in to the next half here. But, maybe things will change. We'll see. We'll see what happens as we get into it now. Big armor stack up from the CTs, just playing into the defaults there. A little bit of util from UTS as they try and push up Straight onto long now. All they've got to deal with is Beaver, potentially Al-Qaeda coming through from short as well. One in CT, Jun there. Now looking to jump into it. Beaver already having a ton of problems there. Al-Qaeda first on, looks for more. Going to be trying to trade out. Beaver caught on the box there, and the T's just to isolate them through. BkWhatOCE are doing their best to keep the round alive, but it just ain't happening as Attila takes a dive and UTS get out on top. They have got the steam behind them. They have got that momentum amp, and they propel forth for a lead.
Oh, this is a sort of a nightmare for UOM, who was so early into the aggression. Now looking at it, a 7-6 UTS ready to go. AKs, the Mac, they are ready. This is the complete burger meal from Macca's, if I had to say it. Meanwhile, the side of UOM, they are completely locked up in the tunnels. As they are trying to run through, Coffee was able to gun down June. The rest of them has to be waiting for the flames. And as you are waiting, guess what? The AKs are waiting into this. Okay, if you do, please just give me one of these clips. It will be the biggest clip. I'm gonna... Yes! Yes! No!
Yes!
We will take it! We will take it! He takes another kill! Will he get another one? It's up to Coffee now. He's beaming it. And no, but hey, that's a clip. We'll take it.
Oh, yes, we will, Eb. Oh, we had to share in that excitement. We love moments like those. A knife kill is not what we see every day. I thought it could have been a Zeus kill.
Yep.
But a knife kill we will certainly take. Ed, we're going to get in to round 15 now. We'll see if they're angry after that one, Eb, you know. Maybe they'll think, hey, can't be getting Eb. This will activate a whole new squadron. But we'll see what is going to be going down into round 15 now. Good zoning of the map so far. You know, it's keeping the T's on their toes. They aren't able to isolate the map too easily. Because UOM are doing a great job of doing that themselves. But now, UTS are trying to creep up angles here. A-side, if finding the kill on that player on the ramp there, could really afford an opening to UOM here. But in saying that, mid-side of the map's looking pretty promising too. We've got a hand to many different baskets here. No one looking to commit just yet, though.
Yeah, I like this control from UTS. They are slowly looking to dissect the map, if any. And at the same time, you know, UOM can't really be doing anything else. They are kind of stuck trying to fan A, but Vision gets taken out. It means that they realize exactly where the bulk of the forces from UTS is going to be. June playing very cute. I like it. It's very smart. This does buy a little bit more room for UOM. Meanwhile, they are going to be getting dropped. BkWhatOCE not going to be winning that one, but the lead gets taken out. Beaver quite low himself. There's going to be the quick on play, and they are going to be buying the time. You can see just how much they want this Coffee, trading his life for it. Not going to find the mark here. Just going to quickly get the nade out. June, see you later. You have tried your best to make this into some form of a play. But the thing is, this is not going to be a recovery that easily. Al-Qaeda might still be interested to just give it a crack. But meanwhile, if both players die here, right, it's an AWP that you're going to be half going to the next one. And I'm not sure if you really want to be overly playing into it. UOM, they say, does not matter. We want it. Let's play it. The gun barrel has been spotted. The player is gone. Everyone is gone. AWP is gone. Ah, could be disaster.
And it is a disaster as UTS blast past again and leave UOM on to the eco. Shields all are coming up, but Imp, Al-Qaeda has brought their special weapon. It's the Zeus. And they are ready to abuse it. Please, Al-Qaeda, go for it. Please, please, please. No, we'll see. We'll see. He's taken a bit of long control already, though. So if they can get some shots on the players on side here, it would be a good adventure forth.
Yeah, I think I would have preferred the Zeus as well to the knife. But, you know, you always sense a different message. Got to be careful as BkWhatOCE gets taken out. The nade's going to be following, trying to buy the time. They are going to look at how much more value they can be getting. And the value is going to be heaps. Everyone's following on the side of UOM. Beaver also very low. 11 health. And hang on. May we please see something? No, Beaver is going to find one kill. All right, there's a gun. That's all you need. Beaver can just quickly retreat. Meanwhile, Al-Qaid, I don't like the position he's going to be in, but it's not like he's going to be doing anything else. Waiting. If we get vision, right? And I'm saying vision says, you know what? I don't want to jump down to the pit. I don't want to think about it. I just want to go through to the bedroom, and Al-Qaid hears it. It could be an extra clip that we didn't intend for. It could just be the most hilarious thing to finish off a round with. And, you know, on top of humiliation, you will get a retaliation strike from the rest of the opposing side. But I think that's just going to be a dream. That's going to be forgotten for this round. Taking into the next one, UOM has a lot of tidying up to do because of the gun disparity, because of everything else that's been happening. They haven't had the most successful CT side just yet. On their buy, he looked okay for a second, but right now, it doesn't look good at all.
Yeah, not looking good, but we'll see if it looks a little better heading in to round 17, as we do have weapons available for UOM at this point. Ooh, 2 Zeuses now. We'll see what happens there. Anyway, so the T's going to be taking a bit of control in tunnels at the moment. It might be face-to-face with Al-Qaid if they're not too careful. Speaking of face-to-face already, they're on B. Al-Qaid, good for the trade though, but with Beaver down. Ooh, Al-Qaid's still delivering. Okay. Al-Qaid doing a great job. They've got the B side, sure, but they aren't able to get control together. Oh, Al-Qaid gets the spot on the AWP and shots them straight down. My gosh, Al-Qaid on a rip and tear in this one, and Attila locks it out. So what a stellar round from Al-Qaid there. Like, I thought the T's were going a bit crazy with aggression, but Al-Qaid was ready to meet them.
I actually really like that. I didn't think that was going to be happening, but Al-Qaid, he definitely threw himself into the fire, and he said, well, you took out one of my team, let me take out the rest. And I think that's just going to be the bravery through the bullet storm, you know? When all the bullets are firing at you and just, you know, being divine intervention as that flash finds value. Coffee hanging with his life. KFC is burning! They're all flash still. And it's got a bit of a sticky situation. Coffee and KFC both down for the count. Meanwhile, it's a little bit of a duel. Beaver here does spot his target. Not much more he can do. And he says, well, we do have the player advantage. Let's quickly just give him a little bit more room. And as the T's are going to be pushing outside of this one, now they're going to be into a huge disadvantage as they are looking to maybe convert into an A. It's an A move here. Oh, hang on a second. Beaver getting taken down here could be nasty. Meanwhile, June taking a ton of damage. And all of a sudden, Delete's in place. He says, guys, come to me. Have the site. And we can start to make some kind of a play as Delete going to be the first one up. He's going to be popping. Finds Attila. This is going to be dangerous.
It's going to be dangerous, and it gets even more so. Delete a big shot there in a window. And looking to see if they can find more. Jun, Luke 1Gs approaching different side to the B side at the moment. Perhaps playing for exits here. Delete ready. Trying to creep in, get spotted and locked out. So good shots coming out from Jun there. They will save this one. So UTS going to be on 11 now. UOM another step behind. Need to try and find a way to step up to the plate. Otherwise, they're going to be left behind on map 1 here. So we'll see what they are going to be able to bring. As the bomb ticks down. And there we have it. Locked out into 11. What a way to get it done.
Yeah, Kaze also just says, no problem. You know, I shall be sticking here. Meanwhile, no gun carried across. UOM definitely shows that they have some form of fight left in them. They've had some good rounds on the T side. On the CT side, has not really been the same. And we got to remember, this is going to be their map pick as well. This is something that they wanted to play into. So KFC gets taken out. There is the trade, 2 for the price of 1. UTS here, happy to be going through, but gets punished instantly. June, meanwhile, quickly runs back in, and there is the backup. Here's the next dilemma. How much do you know about what's happening in mid? Oh, they say, we know now. Vision doesn't get his shot through, but not going to be able to finish off his opponent as well. He elects to not throw the nade. I believe Kaz is going to be the one to try to challenge the status quo, but there's a headshot going into him, and all of a sudden, it's 2v3, make it a 1v3. The bomb's going to get planted, but UOM should be okay for this retake. Offshot not going to be hitting the mark as well. Means that this pretty much is going to be a force coming in from UOM. Coffee is just trying to find it. He gets one. He gets two. Oh, so close to the third one. And UOM will breathe a sigh of relief.
Oh my gosh. The life of that round just flashed before my eyes there, and I thought that Coffee might have actually had it, considering they just lined up those headshots so pristinely. But they will be locked out by Al-Qaeda. My God. What a round. Just going all over the place, as you would expect in a semi-final matchup here. And very eager to see if UOM can find that similar energy again with UTS. What a bit of a mixed bag by at the moment. To be an issue for them, but we'll see what happens. Fire comes through, one already down on the T side there. Decent beginning. They will be able to chop through another one. So 2 players remain here. Nade heads straight towards them. Do get spotted on blue box. But they aren't going to be shut out just yet until now. Jun, good for it, and locks down the round. 9-11 is going to be our scoreline now. Managing to take it, only 2 rounds between them.
Yeah, with a round like that, catching all of the members from UTS into a no retreat situation, it's going to be a good one for UOM. I believe they played that to perfection. As much as you can be trading, and when you don't have to be shooting, you just throw in the smokes, throw in the nades, throw in all the mollies, and eventually the attacking side has no choice but to be competing. And now UTS on an eco definitely is something UOM has to be waiting for such a long time. And you can see it, nothing really going to be committed. They are just going to go in for a raw body push. That nade just, wow, the value is unbelievable. It's like a diamond nade right there. Meanwhile, it's Coffee running out with Kaz, and most of the members, they're stacking here. Oh, 2, 3, 4. They're all gone. And you will take that as UOM. Even if you do drop just a tiny little bit, you know what? A fast round like that gives you that confidence.
Yeah, confidence builds up, and now they take it one between them all over again here. Definitely a great way to pull through things at this stage, and we'll see if their rage is going to build up in order to get through the gates on this one again. Round 22, almost reaching it. The final stand here. We'll see what will come of this, though. The CTs hold their ground. T's got a split presence through lowers and also outside bedroom there. Good trade to begin. Coffee almost capitalizing on that one as well. What could have been, and they will lock it down. So that's a great start for them. Piecing together a man advantage. They've still got players to worry about around the corner on short, though. Delete. Heard and shut down. Nicely done by Attila. Looking for more on the ramp as well. The T's creeping through with the flashbangs there, and the bomb will go down.
Yeah, well played from UOM. Nice little bit of a clash coming in. They have to work with the deficit, but now here comes the dilemma. Beaver does have a kit. They have to find a target immediately. And as they are playing, danger close from Kaze. Beams down one. But Vision, too sharp on the corner, is going to be able to take Attila down. I tell you what, this is meant to be the playoffs. This is why these two teams are in the top 4. UTS right now showing us why they are confident they are going to have 2 rounds worth of opportunities to quickly take out map number 1 over UOM's pick. If you're in UOM, though, definitely need to channel in some energy. And that energy is in the form of double orb. It has worked for them in the past, but Al-Qaeda gonna instantly jump to the front. That's gonna be traded with Vision. Gotta be careful here, as if you are gonna be investing to that one, the defense is gonna be a little bit more rougher, as there is just gonna be 2 more defenders, UOM. And now, in the worst position that they've ever been to, Beaver, meanwhile, if he does get a shot, anything here, it will be great.
It will be great, and let's see if they are gonna be able to make it greater. They hold it down. Beaver ready. Oh, misses the shot. Kaze 1 step closer to locking down map 1 here. Jun tries, but try as they might, UTS take flight and take the first map, 13-10. What an incredible result there, Imp. They kick it off with a bang.
Yeah, absolutely. That could have went any way. Like, pretty much, we saw UOM in the beginning, started taking control, 4-0, and then there was just a fight back from UTS, step after step, and then right after that, it just felt like we went to the switch. You know, we went 6-6, and then it was just a UTS show in the beginning. UOM did do some amazing recovery, but at the end of the day, you know, it was just those forceful errors in the end that overcommit that has really hurt them. And I tell you what, we are ready for some more actions very soon, aren't we?
Oh, we sure are, Imp. A very competitive first map. We're going to get straight into that second one right after this. Oh my gosh, what a wonderful first map we had there in the AEL University Elite Series. This is how we get it. We get it great. And there's going to be more great maps on their way with Matzi and Emperor ZK here to take you through them. Emp, I can't believe it. Just an amazing way to start off. That map was so close, so competitive. UTS barely pushed it over the line. Like, I think even our observer was thinking we might even go to overtime. I was thinking, no, that's not allowed, thank you. And the players happily obliged not to take us to the infamous Mirage overtime there. So, very good for our players not to go there.
Yeah, I think when it comes down to it looks so close, yet, we were just barely grasping with how tonight was supposed to explode into, right? Mind you, UTS is coming number 1, UOM number 4, they barely made it in, but tonight they have shown why they are here to play, why they deserve the top spot here in order to challenge up the status quo. I feel like there was so many moments where UOM fled up and just said, you know what, I am them, right? With my team, are ready to play here. We have a beautiful transition. We have good players. We have read this map really well as well. And that's one of the biggest things that UTS probably got taken by surprise in. Despite you have multiple members ready to go really quickly on the UTS side, it was just that beginning momentum was all UOM, and yet it is their map. Although, now we do have the switch. I'm not sure if they're going to be seeing the same thing from UOM, or will we see a one-way domination from UTS?
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? That's going to be fully tested. You're into this next map. It's a Mirage, ready to barge straight into it. And I feel like the aggressive styles we've seen from both teams are really going to shine on a map like this one. Like, you thought that last one was crazy back and forth. This one is no exception here. We are going to be jumping straight into it, everybody. As UTS creep up to the A site. Luke1G's ready around the corner under Palace there. Jun holding from Ticket, ready to go. Just trying to peek above, and they do get shot down. So hesitant, and they peek into it. Luke1G's not looking the right way in case of a flashbang there. They will be crashed out of it. Al-Qaeda in a bit of trouble as well, but this provides ample time for UTS to get that bomb straight down.
Yeah, what wonderful use of utility right there. Tilla meanwhile, I think that I forgot a little bit about him just for now, as he is going to get a little bit of room, but yeah, he takes out Vision first. Oh, make that a double. And then all of a sudden, wait a second. UTS might have overplayed their hands, and all of a sudden, while they were just looking to secure it, I felt like every one of them failed into it. And yes, Al-Qaeda is going to be looking. It's like, yes, this is my little bit of action. Clip me right now. Because just when you think UTS had a great start, UOM recovered just as good.
Yeah, they will be able to recover just as well there. Attila seemingly picking up all the energy and do manage to take it one step further. 1-0 to kick off already. AWP in hand. And we'll see what we are getting into here. As UTS press up ramp right now. Got a player up in Palace as well. Attila. Oh no. Oh no. This is going to be evil. Oh no, Amp. Oh! Oh my gosh. They've been overwhelmed. Oh, that's just unfortunate. Look at this round. It's flipped on its head now, Amp. Oh no. Oh no.
Why? Why was that a thing? The league gets taken out. Like, even if UTS don't win here, they got an AWP. They did not an AWP as well. Okay, Vision gets taken out here means AWP is not going to be, played into the next round. But I'm so confused, right? When you have your Warpath picks up his primary, right? Second round, because he got a 4K, he says, okay, let's get that really early dominance in. I'm going to play aggressive, go straight to Palace. And then they realize what it is. Vision played it to perfection. This is his namesake. He's like, my name is Vision. I'm going to have all the vision. You have nothing. I see all the lines, all the angles. It's just the biggest kick in the face to UOM. And now it's a round of Eco coming through. it's been completely flipped around. The narrative definitely not favoring them, as they are going to pick up a kill in reverse. Let's take that one. But all of a sudden, it's still 3v2. UTS says it's an early little bit of round. We don't care if we're going to be giving away too many guns at this stage. But at the same time, this is our round to be contesting, as it's just going to be Beaver by himself.
And that's going to be that. A nice clean sweeper coming through for UTS there. They managed to bring it back into fruition very quickly. And it will be quite the start for UTS here. We'll see if they are going to be able to do more into round 4 now as they jump in. Smokes come out now. Util out in abundance. Ready to take that mid control. I can see them potentially spreading their reach onto B here that will have Beaver to worry about. But only one player on site is a pretty easy site take. There we go. Shot while they're trying to run it back. And that's an easy site take here. I like how Vision is playing the lurk role though. Because if the CTs manage to rush through towards mid instead, or try and go like that mid to B route, they're going to be in a big amount of trouble there. Speaking of, oh, here comes the timing. And Vision gets their shot. Taze now trying to go long distance with the MAC-10. That's not one you see every day. They've opted to switch for the Glock now, but even that, I don't know, Amp. I don't know. But what I do know is Al-Qaeda is keen for this. Oh my gosh. Yes! The Zeus kill! Yes, Amp, it finally happened! And they followed it up with a banger headshot. That's a way to kill out a round. I didn't win it, but that is one way to do it.
I consider that win completely on the side of UOM. You know, it doesn't matter what you do with it. And if you get a Zeus kill, especially just charging in for it, you know what? You win in my books. And thank goodness for Observer really realizing what the situation was. And we see the full current of electricity being popped into the side of UTS. You know what? It's great. It's a beautiful night. UOM's having a lot of fun. They are trying to realize everything that they put in their playbook. And right now, making it work is making me smile from year to year. And now, 3-1, UTS still have the guns. They're going to be competing against UOM. Who has the guns now? They are going to be running on top of each other. Look, one, geez. They just miss each other, but it doesn't matter anymore because there's so much angle into the mid. Both sides is sacrificing tons of their players into it. However, the bomb is nowhere near around them. So UTS, they need to remain and get that control back. And Vision finds an attack onto the Tila first. Al-Qaeda, meanwhile, is looking solidly strong. He's going to be burnt. He's going to be forced. Going back into the unders. They know where he is. Oh, that nade is going to find a little bit of damage onto Vision. But he's going to be just fine.
Al-Qaeda trying their best to get some shots through there. Teammate around the corner goes down. Al-Qaeda trying their best. Will be pressed up against the smoke there. Vision ready for it to dissipate and seals their fate. Good night round and good night UOM. UTS, bring it up. 1-4 in their favor. And UOM going to be in a bit of trouble with an eco up their sleeve. Give us a UTS an opportunity to take 5 here. And we'll see if they are going to be able to do it. And how do you reckon UOM play this one? Do you think they go like a full stack on a site? Like, how do you think they're going to go here?
Well, judging by what they're doing, it's just going to be a little bit of an even spread. I would have said that if they went for a full 5 stack into B, it wasn't going to be out of the realm of possibilities. But, you know, in the meantime, anything could have happened, right? You could have just given up a whole site, but it's just one of those rough ones. You make a raw guess, something goes wrong, and then now you play into it, it's going to be too late. And Al-Qaeda and Beaver, they're both going down. Attila as well. Luke 1Gs, though, might have an angle. Yes. Oh, that was June, not Luke 1Gs. I was thinking the bullet might have lagged a little bit. But at the end of the day, it's still going to be a plant. It's still going to be a 1-on-3. Kaze finishes off June. The rest of the day is, you take away from it, is UOM. Yeah, 2 kills is the standard. It's not a great result, but it's hey, how you doing? We're still here to play. It's one of those. If you're able to take 3 kills and deny a plant, or like 3 kills and steal a gun or 2, that's a round win. So it's not that terrible of a defense. It's just not what you want to see, especially when you're still down early. This is not your map pick. Losing your map pick really plays into a deficit, into your mentality. And so now with the full gun, UOM needs to immediately produce some kind of a result.
They're trying their best to see if they can find a result as they get the aggression up mid. And now the cogs are turning. Coffee, last player standing. UOM, this is exactly the kind of change up they needed. Coffee trying their best to press up onto the B side here, creeping down. And let's see. He is going to do it. Shots come out. Beaver's down. Bomb could be on track here. This is looking a little better. UTS can at least salvage this out of the round. A bomb plant and maybe some damage. Ooh, that smoke's going to no man's land. But the bullets will too. So Attila locks it down. And that's another round for UOM. A much needed recovery.
Absolutely. UOM really needed that one, especially since they started playing a lot more closer. They said, you know what? We wouldn't really want to take control of the mid. We're just going to throw bodies at it. And eventually we might find something out of it. And I gotta say, the utilities and the flashes worked against UTS, who were the ones to throw it much more earlier on, right? They had the right flashes, they had the right idea, but the thing is, the aim was not true. And so when you get a little bit of deficit playing to that one, you sort of kick yourself and you're like, wish you went the other way. But here comes the new round. There's still the full buys from UTS. They're still very strong when it comes down to it. Multiple members still have money in the bank. If they do make something out of this one, it still could be very dangerous. But Attila says, you know what's dangerous? My headshot's coming in with an AWP. And now they are buying some room for themselves. That one was a little bit of a shame for Coffee. And once again, Luke 1Gs. He doesn't just take one, he takes two. He defends the side. It's a 4-on-1. They're still going to push in. And he still lives. This one is just Luke 1Gs. He says, I am still that same guy you just forgot about.
Yeah, can't forget them. And they will be able to get on top of this one. Taking 2 rounds in a row now, making it only 2 rounds between them. And we'll see if they are going to be able to find a few more as we head into round 9. Util comes out. Round 9 ahead of us. CT's ready on for a little bit of aggression in mid as well. I like how they've put the fire out into the cart there. Looking to see if they can force the T's back on the corner as well. Creeping up. Coffee ready. Does find a shot. Not able to lock down the kill though. CT's in a bit of trouble. He's going a bit higgledy-piggledy there. But Al-Kai does chime in at the right place at the right time.
I'm so confused at what just happened. UAM came out thinking that it's going to be swung the other way. All of a sudden, you know, the guns donated. KFC, though, that's a rough one. Taking a ton of damage through that one nade. Answers back a little bit to Al-Kai. It's still 3v3. There is going to be a little bit of a fire coming in. Suppression. There's going to be the trade. UTS will take it. And now in this 2v1, UAM going to have to be playing for keeps. If they are able to defend for 1 for nothing, Beaver would have done his job. And, you know, that gives a little bit more to Attila to maneuver. Meanwhile, this could be the most roughest situation. 2-on-1, waiting for Beaver, trying to lure him out. Beaver obviously knowing that this is on him. Trying, eventually, do they see him? Yes, they do! He does not get a shot out of it, and so Attila has nowhere to be playing, not enough to be going anywhere, and he knows. You know, you don't give a free AWP to the other side ever again. You know, you don't just throw that one away, and he knows that he's the one to keep it going. And I guess, you know, when it comes down to it, UTS played that one a little bit more to perfection when they were reacting to the situation of UOM just coming out very aggressively from connector and then winning it out into mid, exploded into this final play. And now they're going to complete their side. And I say, you know what? UTS, great job.
Yeah, great job to come through, honestly. It's really impressive how they've managed to compose themselves out of this one. They did have a couple of round losses there, but they do manage to find one back in the end. So, it's looking pretty good there getting themselves on top of it. And if UOM manage to win the next 3, it will be a tied game. But if UTS take even one more round, they will guarantee securing the half in the lead here. So curious to see how that's going to go. But you know what is going to go right now? Attack timeout. UOM pondering on their options here, waiting to see what they can bring of it. And we'll see how they manage to maneuver the rest of this half here.
Well, one of the situations that UAM gonna have to like play into is it's one of their favorites, you know, having the double AWP straight up with the defense. They have been the more notorious figures around this Elite Series to really employ the usage of double AWP. Sometimes when we're playing Ancient, they're not gonna elect to play it at all, and so we don't see it as much. But you know, multiple members on this team are very good AWPers. You know, Attila, Alkai, Beaver, they're all very good. Sometimes we see them all on it. And in the meantime, there's going to be a stack. Beaver does see Coffee, but there is going to be the trade. And there's just going to be Alkai desperately waiting to get a target down. But you can see all of these utilities being thrown. Meanwhile, there is backup. There's rotation. What's going to be the play? UTS, meanwhile, they say, guess what, guys? That ain't it. So we're just going to confuse you a little bit as the bomb still goes to be. UOM hasn't really made the biggest play here. You can see June desperate trying to find anything from Palace, does not see anything. And this overly aggression of information might be working for them because right now you can see it. UOM, they are trying to play off it, but that trade might just be the one that broke the balance. Meanwhile, Delete quickly going through. Attila here, waiting. AWP, gotta make this one count. If he does stop here, it would be a great boon for them. He misses, and now they know exactly where he is. He is going to be completely taken out here. And as there is going to be the trade, the site is gone. And so, the rest of UOM have a lot of recovery to do.
A lot of recovery on the way, and we'll see if they are going to be able to make it happen and get that bomber down. There we go. Oh, no. Bomb not going down. And the round going down with it. So too little too late there for UTS. And UOM bless the timeline by taking another round back. Great way to get on top of things, get in control, and UTS's economy in a bit of a sore spot. 2 more rounds to go. We might even see that tied up scoreline of 6 for 6 if we're lucky.
I'm a little bit confused about that one again. I mean, I say it here and there, but I feel a little bit sore on it. Didn't think that was going to be the problem coming from UTS. They tried and secured themselves, but then they also played themselves. So tripping over the finishing line definitely played against it. And now it's a mixed buy. It's a situation where you don't want to be but I don't think UTS care overly too much because they do have the round differential. And so trading 2 for 1 is great. It means that they get a few more guns through. And now Beaver by himself trying to provide some value, trying to find it, but he gets only the trade here. And now with Attila and June trying to find their way into market, KFC, meanwhile, it's going to be the difference maker. Already staring here, utility backing him up. All he needs is just one tap. Attila, meanwhile, was the one to aim him down as well. But the thing is, there is no more play to be had here. The rest of UOM, they realize they have lost this half. They know that, you know, as much as they would have liked to compete into it, it was just a little bit too fast for their liking. The rest of UTS, they gambled on their side really hard and really fast. And no matter what you could do in that situation, you had to play for the recovery round. And I like that kind of mindset. So UTS is going to go up to 7 to 4. Round number 11. We're going to go to the final one.
The final one. The final stretch. But you know what's good? UTS are going to be able to end this half on top. And we'll see what is going to come of this one. Whether they will be able to take some deeper control heading in to round number 12 now. Are we going to see that 5 to 7 scoreline? Will it be 4 to 8? It all comes down to this. Do not be late, everybody. As we get down to business. And let's see what is on its way now. Shots already over the way. Not going to be able to go down this way, though. Big aggression for Luke 1Gs and Co. Shots come out. Coffee goes. They do manage to get a kill, but it's a big cost taking so much damage, and they've already been traded.
That's not what you want to be seeing. Luke 1G is also on 5 health. Knows that he's going to be playing to this one until it gets taken out. This is starting to turn from bad to worse. UOM desperately need to hang on to this round. A competitive edge, all they have to do is just find some headshots, right? The thing is, they have no control over the map anymore. Luke 1G just needs to tap in, so he can only be playing the vulnerable positions here, so he doesn't have to be trading in. The biggest problem is that UTS, if you look on the utilities, there is way too many right now for UOM to be answering. For themselves, if they do answer, it means that they're not shooting. They're not looking at the angles. They're not keeping it. UTS taking it very aggressively. They say, well, A is pretty much open action. So here comes the utilities. Luke 1G realizes that he can't be playing into it. Says, well, if you are going to be doing this, I'm just going to quickly retreat. Eva, meanwhile, trying to make a little bit of play. June has been spotted as well. KFC checking it in. Akaze realizing where two of them were. We'll be playing into this one. Maybe Luke 1G gets a touch into this one, but no, KFC was marking him all along. And now Beaver, 1 on 3. Gets tapped by KFC, and it's 8-4.
What a way to get it done there, Amp. 8-4 at the halfway point. UTS looking a bit more composed into this one and taking a more convincing lead here. We'll see if they are going to be able to further solidify it heading in to the second half now, as UTS take point on to their CT side, and UOM now switch it up on the T. Both teams looking confident into this one. I can see full armor for UTS this time. No kits, no util, no worries. UOM, though, picking up a bit of armor already. Do have a really good amount of util, to be honest. So heavy focus on trying to set up a site rather than just getting onto the site and figuring out the rest later. So looking pretty solid from them, I'd say, with the 2 smokes and a couple of flashes. Probably trying to establish some kind of an A take here. They got mollies on some of their players as well, so you can tell they're really trying to strategize around this pistol round, because they realize what they need to do in order to try and recover here. Because if they lose this pistol, that could mean double digits for UTS, and that's a horrible scenario for UOM right there.
UOM definitely is considering the possibilities here. They thought, should we stack? Should we not stack? You know, how should we be playing it? Dropping this one without a plan is probably the most disastrous situation that they could be in. So you can see the respect that they're going to be given right here. And UTS, seeing this one, is going to try to delay the time, but the trade is going to be good. I tell you what, UOM, they do have an opportunity to quickly plant. They don't have to be thinking too much about it, as they are still securing this one. Yes, there is going to be the plant. Got to be careful, KFC! The ascension was just great. Kaze, meanwhile, spots his target. Waiting a little bit. Alkai for the swing. Alkai gets taken down. But I tell you what, UOM, they still have a bomb plan, so at least that's going to guarantee some extra money to the next round. The force of the issue is still going to be around. But the thing is, Attila gets taken down. It's going to be up to Beaver. And he is fighting 1 on 3. And he eventually goes down to KFC as well. UTS, they are going to find the recovery. They find the defuse. The next one is still going to be contested, but I'm not liking their chances so far.
Yeah, not liking it either, Amp, at the moment. Definitely looking rough for the time being, especially since UTS has been able to take that first round on the pistol there. It's going to be a challenge for UOM here, but not an impossible one. You know, they can still afford to lose a round or two here before it becomes that worst case scenario. So we'll see how this next round plays out. UOM committed to the eco here, so trying to play into round 3 of the second half. We'll see if they are going to find something convincing out of it to lead. I like their patience. So they push forward. They're going to be straight in the lion's den. Speaking of, already getting a little glimmer of what that looks like. But they are going to be on the back foot there, because the CTs have found a man advantage. They're looking to further that now. Jordan down, more to follow. Nice taps from Vision. Beaver does chime in with the dig there. So still keeping the round on its toes for the moment. Playing around that tight angle. Look at him going into the killing floor. Surely Beaver can't get another. Or maybe they can. Oh, they're stuck on the reload and it all implodes. Goffy takes it down. and it's 10-4.
Oh, man, what a moment for Beaver. I thought, given the situation, there was still more left in him. Right now, we gotta focus back onto the bigger picture. 6 rounds deficit. This is 6, not 1 or 2. This is 6 now for UOM. Now, the last one was an eco round, and they were trying to do as much as they can in order to save. And now, this is a round that they cannot be losing, cannot be dropping for no trades. They need to trade the bodies. They need to get the bomb plant, and there's going to be a kill to delete. Attila super low right here. 2 health left. You can tell the rest of UTS, they don't really care just yet. Vision, though, he is rather low. He gets taken down for pretty much nothing. Kaze taking a ton of damage. All of them are being pushed back. And UOM, this might just be the round that they were looking for, that they were desperately searching for, and they are gonna get another kill.
That they are. Luke1Gs takes it near, takes it far, and ready to leave a nasty scar. Al-Qaid goes down though to Kaze, so still alive, still kicking. We'll see if Kaze can keep it going. I do admire the fact that they've retreated from their same spot though. They don't want to be in the crosshairs of their enemies if they can help it. KFC wrapping over as well. This could be good to try and amount some kind of a comeback here. Ooh, speaking of, good shots there. Almost getting something down onto that bomb planter as well. 3v2 is a lot more doable here. Not much util to go, and we'll see how this one flows as they push in. Kaze just doing it all on their lonesome. Oh, Attila does find KFC though. Attila low HP, trying to bait out that defuse. It doesn't matter. It does not work. Luke1Gs stays and shuts them down. So, 10-5 is going to be the scoreline, and UOM are back.
We'll take it. We'll take it. UOM definitely needed that round. They are able to just recommit a little bit more purchase, especially since if that round was just purely all kills, it would have been the same kind of result right here. Meanwhile, UTS, KFC, Scout, just gonna try to wallop a few shots from this. It's just staring into the smog. Nothing else to be playing into. And we've seen this before. Attila gets taken down here. It's a little bit of a rough one. Could be a little bit more. The damage is definitely there. Kaze gets taken down, but there's still more room to be played around. Not checking, not checking. That could be rough. And the side of UM implodes. And there is going to be some return fire. It's going to be good. They still have the guns. But the thing is, you cannot be taking too many of those jewels here. And you can see Vision desperate, trying to find more value, trying to save his team. KFC taking a ton of damage, playing man-to-man. Oh, the no-scope. He's going to get more damage here. He wants to jump in clip. Look at him. He's going to freaking get it. Oh, my God. UTS, what was that?
What in the world? What in the world was that? They managed to pull through and take some control there. 11-5. Cannot believe it. Just tapping away. And we'll be able to save the day there. Round 17 now. UOM in a bit of trouble here. We'll see. They can find room for recovery here. Whether it could be all down in the ashes. The shots come out. Delete in name and nature. Looking for more as well, but they just keep deleting. There's no undo button on this one. And they rip up the round into tiny little pieces.
It's dire straits here for UOM. You know, in this best of 3. Need to be making 0 mistakes for the next 7. Right, we're talking 7 in order to bring into Anubis. And you can see it. The disparity in weapon, the disparity in utilities. Right now, they need a miracle. 7, in fact, in order to go all the way to OT. Al-Qaid takes a lot of damage, down to 41 health. Already a fantastic start, but they are going to take delete. There is the trade, but Al-Qaid is gone. You can see 4v3. This is the stuck angle. KFC gets a nade out. He gets punished by Beaver. That's a nice little one. Meanwhile, there is going to be a little bit of return fire. Doesn't really find Beaver just yet. He hasn't really decided to move. I gotta be careful with Kaze. Look at the shot. Kaze makes him pay for it. Luke 1G's is gone. And now the utility, the value, the bomb plant, it's all here. All UM needs is just a little bit of a more miracle. Fever might just be the one to be playing. And now for the recovery, this is going to be the first one. Looking at a 2v1. It's a very low health Attila. He goes down. Here comes the diff. A UTS. I gotta get this. GG.
GG all the way through, and they will be able to pull through with 13-5. So a very different map than what we kicked off with there. And an exciting way to find our way through the evening. But with that, Imp UTS are going to be our first grand finalist. They take away their series 2-0. Incredible stuff coming through from them there, and excited to see what they can do in the grand final as well. But that being the case, UOM now will be relegated down to the third place match.
Yeah, I don't really feel particularly as impressed on the second map for UOM as for the first one. The first one was just UOM was everywhere. They were dancing around the circles with UTS until UTS finally, started to beat up to the tune. In this second map, it was a very convincing victory from UTS as they took firm control in the beginning and then throughout the end. It felt like most of the time UOM, while they had the greatest ideas and the greatest execution, you can see just how much they were willing to play into their strength, it all exploded in front of them, right? You had, when we had the switch to the side, Attila with a big 4K, shuts them down, great recovery, and then gets an AWP and instantly robbed away from it, an expensive round that costed them heavily. And then right after that, it was just round after round of deficit. A lot of things could not be replayed into it, and UTS took that into a firm advantage.
That they did. They managed to take a firm advantage there. They found the groove. They managed to play in their own game there. And really did a great job of zoning them out of it. So definitely impressed with how they managed to keep themselves composed pretty much all the way through the series, and very eager to see what they can do heading into next week as well. But definitely excited for more of what's to come there. We've seen knife kills, Zeus kills, we've seen it all in that first series there. It's already really starting off with quite the big explosion there, and eager to see if the next one's going to be able to do the same. Maybe some teams take a play out of RMIT's playbook, start bringing out that negative every game. Anything's possible.
Yeah, I mean, look, if they want to take a little bit of a slice off Mr. Lime there, then, buying 5 negative is definitely not out of realm of possibilities. But the most important thing is we got those highlight clips, we got those reels. Even though UOM, went down to the third place contender, look, they brought it a lot of fun into the action tonight. It was a huge competition. They had knife kills, Zeus kills. They had angles that maybe had 2 Zeus kills. They had the double orb come out. Just looking at it, staring into the barrel hole for Al-Qaeda into Coffee or KFC, where these guys are on the AWP, right? They give you a brief little bit of play into their perspective. Their POV is, let me go to middle, let me go to nest, let me try to aim. And all you see is a big fast smoke. After that smoke, you nade out a little bit of a smoke, hoping you can get a tune. There's a flash in your face, and then there's 2 guys aiming at you. It was just so much pressure to be dealing with. And it's not something that they can deal with, right? That's just their life. And they are still providing that significant value every single time. So I've got to give it credit where it's due. These guys don't have it easy. This is a tough competition.
Absolutely. Tough competition. And as you can see, everybody, this is going to be our playoff schedule here. UTS are going to be the first team locked in to the grand final there. And UOM going to be the first team locked into the third place matchup. So our next match will determine who's going to be facing who coming next week. Will it be USID in the grand final? Will it be UNSW? Or will one of them be relegated down to the third place match? It's all going to be decided in these next matches here.
Yeah, I just want to, pull back into Tuesday where, remember, it was Melbourne versus Melbourne and Sydney versus Sydney. But now it's Sydney up, baby.
Oh, yeah. Bringing it up and bringing it down. But you know what we are going to be bringing down right now? We're going to be getting down with KFC!
Hello, good evening.
G'day, g'day. Welcome in, mate. A pleasure to have you on board once again. And big congratulations, honestly, to you and the squad for making the grand final. I got to say, how are you feeling about it?
Yeah, thanks for that. Feeling pretty good. Kind of expected. Don't want to be, need to be humble though. So, GG's to University of Melbourne. It was a fun game, and yeah, can't wait to play in the finals next week.
Yeah, that's a fair enough take. I gotta give it to you guys. In the first map on Dust 2, it felt like UOM had all the right answers for the first 4 rounds, and then just what happened after for you guys to turn it so fast and mighty against them. Like, can you explain what happened there?
Yeah, the first few rounds, like we're just figuring out what they were doing. Like they were pretty unexpected. Then we realized, oh, they're just holding. So we'll try and get some control, play a bit more passive, and yeah, then things just started clicking after that.
It's nice when it all comes together there. And I guess, who do you anticipate that your opponent might be heading into the grand final? Do you think it's going to be UCID or UNSW?
I know we did lose to UCID that one time, close game, but probably gonna be UNSW to be honest. They're the stronger team, in my opinion. So yeah, we're expecting to verse them.
Yeah, fair enough. And when it comes down to tonight, obviously Bosa had a ton of fun. I gotta mention, there was a knife kill, a Zeus kill, and then there was the flying scouts. Like, that breathe us through the air of how you guys were communicating when all of that happened.
Yeah, I remember that scout round. They're just like, 1A main, 1 power, 1 power. It was a bit hectic. And I had to scout. I'm like, oh man, what do I do? And I remembered, seeing those scout highlights, you can jump shoot with it. Just start jumping around and shooting. And, hit a couple shots.
Oh, it's beautiful when it all comes together, isn't it? Just using the mechanics of the game to your advantage there. Young Monacy in the making, you are, KFC. And keen
Australian
to see.
Monacy.
That's it, mate. That's it. And keen to see more of that heading into next week. Big congrats to you and the squad once again. Best of luck next week. It's going to be a fun one.
Yeah, thank you very much. Have a good night.
Enjoy.
There you go. Great to get some insights from one of our victors there, as they are going to be able to manage a grand entrance into the grand final. But we've got our grand entrance into Series 2, Semi-Final 2, right after this break. Welcome back, everybody, to the AEL University Elite Series here with Matzy and Emperor ZK. And we have our first grand finalist locked and loaded. But you know what else is locked and loaded? It's our sponsors, AGON by AOC, the #1 gaming monitor brand in the world. AGON by AOC provide best-in-class monitor solutions for gaming and all other needs. But I'm hungry!
It is Indomie, the noodle powder made with high-quality flour and selected ingredients and spices. A plate of Indomie Mega Rain will certainly brighten up your day. Try any one of the flavors available today from your local grocer or at indomie.com.au.
Yeah, big shout out to both of our lovely sponsors there. Definitely love to see it. And let's take a look how things have shaped up so far. As you can see, we have our first semi-final locked down. UTS taking it away 2-0 there, and they will be into the grand final next week, 9 p.m., 29th of May. Get ready to rumble, everybody. That is going to be an exciting time ahead. But you know what else is exciting? Finding out who's going to be joining them in that grand final in this next matchup between USID and UNSW. As you can see, USID, UNSW going to be the next one. UTS and UOM have already played there, so UTS going to be our grand finalist, as we've established there, and UOM going to be our third place matchup. You know, I'm sure UOM would love a repeat, but it's not going to happen. So USID, UNSW going to be the next one on the card there. Amp, how are you feeling about it?
I feel pretty good about it. It's one of those situations where we've seen so many teams come out swinging right from the get-go. USID obviously being the first one to swing in. I feel like the team led by Park Rain has done plenty of good stuff. They've, really just locked themselves in. And representing USID is Park Rain, W's Team Master Shoko, LZJ, MJH. And of course, on the side with UNSW, you have Agent, Juan, Cross, Gibbs, and Combo. These are the players that we've seen play all around how many seasons in a row, and they've been able to produce some wonderful results. And so it will be very interesting to see who's ultimately going to advance to that grand final spot.
Yeah, eager to see who's going to be able to take their place there, Park Rain W's Team Master, Shoko, LZ, JMJH there, Agent Juan, Crass, Gibbs, Combo, all our players ready to represent their teams and give it their best here. Definitely excited for what's to come. I think we've had an elite series in its name and nature from all of our players all the way through this season, and very eager to see who is going to be able to find their place in the grand final facing off against UTS.
Yeah, and so looking into the vetoes coming up, and now it's going to be the band on Anubis band train picking Dust 2 and then Ancient and then Nuke, Inferno, and Mirage. So we will still have that one accursed Ancient to go through, but we will be okay with it because it's only one out of the possible 6 that we were supposed to cast tonight, and I'll take it. You know what? I'll take it.
I'll take one. I won't take more than that though. Thankfully, we don't have to. But yes, it's going to be Dust 2 again, Ancient the second, and Mirage the third this time. So they've changed the order of the maps a little bit here. And excited to see, I suppose, how that changes the pacing, whether we manage to have it all go down within 2 maps, whether it's going to be going all the way to the third there onto Mirage, or if Dust 2 is going to be the one to set the scene here as we jump into round number 1 now. USID got their util ready. Smoke, a couple of flashes there. Big aggression from Park Rain. I like it. We'll see if the T's like it though. They've already taken a bit of tons movement here. Taking it nice and slow. Park Rain and co. Holding down the fort through mid and lower tunnels. Could find an angle, strangling the shot through. It's looking good. Might even look better. They have support of that short player. Trying their best to get in on it. Gibbs locks down the execution. First blood.
Parkering going down here means that they push the rest. Go down. Oh, but what a beautiful flash. At the same time, there is going to be a little bit of a payback, but I'm pretty sure UNSW did not want to be seeing that one coming through. They committed so heavily into it, and once again, they have to be buying for that information, be buying for the play. And Combo going to be the first one up, trying to maybe open up onto the side of A, and there is going to be a little bit of a push and tug. There is going to be identification. Now, LZJ, he's also going to be here to just back it all up. They are going to get pushed. Nice headshot coming in from Team Master. We can see all the angles are now starting to close in on them. Combo are able to finish this one. Gibbs is second out. Not enough kills. And all of a sudden, there is the knife. There is the knife. Ladies and gentlemen, we have started this one beautifully.
Oh my gosh. It's happening again. We're going all a knifey on it, Ev. We love it. Definitely eager to see if there's going to be more where that came from. Getting deeper into the series now. As our teas ponder on buying more, and yet some will. They bought full armor. A little bit of util on Kraz and Combo there. That may come back to bite them into round 3, to be honest, but if they can commit towards submachine guns, if they lose, I guess it's okay. We'll see how it goes now, though. Good Diggle Peaks coming out from W's there. Gonna be forced to fall off with the flashbang. Park Rain as well, holding it down on short, but the T's divert, go towards mid, shut down one. Shoko ready to recover, and they smother them out. So the T's take down one. That's going to be a nice consolation prize, but ultimately the round goes good night. And so the T's now feeling the consequences there, picking up whatever weapons they can. Kraz and Combo struggle some situation. They didn't have as much money, so as you can see, Kraz is stuck on a deagle as a result. They have an okay amount of util. We'll see if it's enough to get them over the line into round 3 now, though.
This is exactly what you see wants to be starting this one in an SW. This is their map pick. Not getting anything from the first two definitely costed them, and of course at the same time there is a nice flash, and Park Ray wakes up with a double. It says good night to both Agent and Gibbs. That is huge pickups. It means that UNSW lost pretty much the core of the force here. Crust might be able to quickly go through, rejoin the team, and get a pickup, and there he is. At the same time though, it's still a little bit of an effort that they're going to have to be putting through. If they can get just one kill in return, this round could still be played. They still have plenty of time to be around. And now comes a little bit of a reflection here from UNSW. It's like, do we go for this? Crust, first one up into the test. W is going to be the first one. Sees it, gets popped instantly, and UNSW roars back into life.
That they will. And so, we'll see if that life is going to be furthered even more so. Jumping into the fray once again here. T's ready to put the bomb down onto A. 4 CTs rolling in like the Autobots up short. Smoke in hand, but they don't care. Two coming on site. It's a bit of fire. Flashes in. They're all on catwalk. One already shuts one down. Big nade. Kraz jumps in on the second as well. They find one back. Good for the CTs. Not good enough though, as one delivers time and time again. 3 kills for them. And they find their first round. What a way to get it done there, Emp. Success.
I'm a little bit confused right there. Like, you see, definitely held the angle. They had all the angles right, but they said, you know what? Let's quickly shove all of our team members onto Cat and see where we go with this. And ended up working against them. It just made all those AKs pay in value. And so, it's a round lost by UCIT. They're going to be fine just for now, but there's going to be the full stack coming into B. LZJ is here trying to get something. Huang is able to trade, but there is still going to be 2 more for both sides. The plant is going to be good. And the rest of UCIT trying to react, trying to be playing the fast play, working against them right now, and they are just waiting for the utilities to be played. I feel like this is super smart from UNSW. They are going to have to try to nade out a little bit of smoke, trying to find the entry. But at the same time, UNSW, they have been known to know how to defend, and Team Master goes down. There is the trade. They want a little bit more. Park Ray finds a beautiful angle, but not the kill. And that's going to be it. UNSW ties it up.
All tied up. 2 for 2, what you gonna do? And let's see which way they're gonna pull through as we jump right in round number 5, trying to see if they can keep themselves alive and strive for success here, Emp. As we bless the timeline with a full arsenal of guns, all for UNSW right now. They're eager to see if they are going to be able to find control with them, or whether UCID can find a way to shut them out. They take it rather slowly for now, waiting for someone around the corner. I like W strategy there. LZ, JMJH, get a bit of punishment. Park Rain going to be the first one to inflict some pain, though. Maybe could be more in just a second. Kraz creeping up short as well. No one holding them directly, so might find something from it. Speaking of finding, Shoko finds a big treasure there. That's a good kill. Oh my gosh, another one could come through. T-Master, the dink and sink.
Oh, yikes moment coming in. UNSW, they don't see this, but Cross does find LZJ. And as there is going to be the denial, W's has been waiting for his whole life. And what seemed to be a beautiful attack turns into a beautiful disaster. The AK is given over, 2 of them in fact. They wanted to throw a 3rd one into the teammate, but it's just not enough time. It's... what happened? You see it just played like 007. Every one of them was in the 00s. You know, we had the 006, we had 008. I don't know how many more coding because I never read all the books and stuff. But I tell you what, it was just an unfair game for UNSW as they drop all their guns. Look at the state of things. Look at the economy. Look at the guns. This is a rough one. UNSW, they are all being taken out. And it's a triple for LZ and Shoko in. They just want more.
More and more. And get down to the floor. We'll see. They are going to be able to find more just like that. As Kraz tries to hold it down. I sense a pincer maneuver in order here. Uh-oh. They get one down. Looking for another. Shoko going to be able to shut the gate on it. So, UCID further their lead now. Up by 2. Ready to see what they can pull through with here. UNSW, unfortunately for them, don't have much money to play with, so forced into a bit of an eco scenario here. Does give UCID a good opportunity to take their scoreline up to 5, maybe even make some headway towards 6 as well, but we'll see what they are going to be able to make of it here. Heavy commitment on long, you can tell. T-Master, the only one to try and face them, could get overwhelmed by the T's here. Even if they are just on pistols, gonna have to call for backup, and quick smart, there's that weapon gone. They don't take anyone with them. Uh-oh.
Not exactly fully sure you want to be sending it like that, but UCID says we're gonna have to try to do our homework right here. The diligence has been inserted. Agent, the one to be with the gun right now, I guess he is going to be fine to be playing for that dueling and exchange. And as they are going to ensure the rest of UCID, the UNSW is here, all members will be trying to advance, with the exception of Cross, who's going to be looking for any stranglers. Meanwhile, it's waiting for him to be playing up into this one. UNSW, they have made quite a bit of a play here, but I'm not sure about that one. It's still going to be traded here. Cross, are we still waiting for Cross? Yes, we are. We're slowly waiting for him. But Combo, Gibbs, both being taken down. Might be too little too late, and indeed it is going to be that situation. They all get shut down, and UCID takes it to number 5.
Takes it to number 5 and keeps it alive. So that's going to be a good way to kick things off. Yeah, we'll see if they are going to be able to lock it down to 6 now, as they've found a bit of momentum, a bit of speed behind them. And we'll see if they are going to be able to take it one step over the top here. Big stack up on short from the CTs now, settling into their defaults, a few towards A and B. The T's doing one and the same. I like how they've got a couple in upper tunnels here. Gone for some peaks. Spark Rain does fall back, though. Don't hold too long, otherwise they're going to be in a bit of trouble. Nade goes out. No damage dealt, so lucky for UNSW there. Well, they could have been in for a world of pain. Speaking of pain, Park Rain not hesitating at all. Ready on that position on short there to inflict more pain, making the T's know they are there, and you shall not pass.
A little bit of suppression does come through from Park Rain. He likes playing this kind of action. You know, there is going to be the flash as well being asked provided for his team. Although he is finally going to be repositioning himself. I feel like UC has been playing this one quite nicely. Sometimes they surprise themselves, sometimes they surprise the opponent, and then sometimes just everything just surprises everyone else, right? Hasn't been a standard strategy at all coming in from UC and UNSW. Like, they've been taking for a wild ride. Down 3 rounds, and right now they are struggling to find the side, to find the plant. And even if they do right now, with a 3 rounds deficit, things are definitely working against them. And I gotta say, 30 seconds left onto the clock though. Gotta be very careful. There is gonna be the trade, and that's gonna be just fine. At least they will be able to storm this one. The rest of UC was spreading just a little bit too far, as all of them was playing for information. Now they get punished. It is going to be the plan secure for UNSW. It is going to be UC trying to maybe find something. Combo gets taken down here. It's good. Park Rain quickly walks up forward. Knows that there's an angle. Shoko! Bro, no, not like that, Shoko. Finds so much damage, but no kills. And now Park Rain also nothing. And UNSW, they are going to recover.
They are going to recover. And we'll be able to find the light at the end of the tunnel there. As they creep up 1 round closer now. We're going to see if they are going to be able to take maybe a few more. They've got the tools to do it. Weapons of mass destruction ready to break their way into round 9 now. And there is a heavy presence towards B. Ooh, that was a bit of a tough one. But, you know, it keeps the T's out, I suppose. Yeah, unfortunate placement there. Does give away their position a little bit for LZJMJH, but we'll see if they are going to be good to find one now. LZ falls back, Gibbs finding more. UNSW clawing their way up, player by player, already up by 2. Might find another one waiting for him around the corner. Team Master ready on Ninja there. Well, the T's have set their sights on B.
A little bit of a smoke. Is going to buy just a tiny little more time on the side of UC. And as they are just watching, I think they're being baited by Cross here. He's making a ton of noise. And he's also going to get a kill. He secures pretty much everything. UC should be reacting to this, and you can tell the members are completely out of the sight. And look at the way he's playing it. They make no noise at all until now. And then UC is like, oh, wait a second. It's back at B. We didn't know about this, and they're still just trying to react into it. Meanwhile, Shoko from the back is going to be staring into nothing but smoke. Although he will still have a really nice time to be playing into it. Felt like that's just going to be the round, which also means that he's just going to say, yep, going to save my gun. Don't want to do anything else. The rest of UNSW, they played that to perfection. Feel like the main character was Cross right there. He goes, all right, you saw me? Good. I'm still here. I'm going to keep on playing, and eventually threatens the whole map, takes the kills, the correct way to play, advances, and just makes a ton of annoyance for UC to react. And look at that. All 5 members are going to be just fine, and they are going to bring this series into 5-4.
That they are. 1 step closer, my friend, and they take it 1 step further away. We'll see if things are going to get all tied up here in round 10 now, 5-5, or whether we could dive into 6-4 as UC's economy starts to tank a little bit here. They do have a decent amount of util to spill into this round, but they lose out here. We could see potential comeback, perhaps even a lead to be stolen by UNSW here.
All right. Very important round. UC finally has some even more bigger guns. Park Rain with the AWP. Team Master though. And ambitious little bit of push. He is gonna find just a tiny burn. But that's gonna be fine. Nothing too much. I feel like Team Master here might be, you know, a little bit of a pickle. That nade. Oh no! All of a sudden, they are gonna find it. And right now, UC should be ultimately reacting to it. You can see the rest of UNSW, you're not checking the corner. Definitely costed them. The nade also is going to find a ton, but no kills. LZJ is going to get taken down. We effectively go back to 3v3. There was some reaction and some noise, but all of a sudden, UNSW, they said, all right, we've taken way too much damage. and Gibbs gets taken down here by Shoko, means that the rest of UNSW, they are happy to be contending, collapsing onto a side. Can be anything. They've got 40 seconds left. It looks like it is going to be the call into B. Once they rush out, it'll be the 1-to-1 trade, and then maybe it will be a plant. But here comes Shoko. Here comes the jiggle. Oh, and Shoko finds them both.
They sure do, Amp. They sure do. We'll be able to pull through with a 6th round. So the best that UNSW can hope for now is getting it all tied up. 6 for 6. And it's absolutely crucial they take that time out now when they did. Give themselves a moment to reflect on how they want to approach the rest of this half here. They've only got 2 more opportunities. They need to make them count. They do not want to be on the other side of an 8-4 scoreline at the end of a half here. And we'll see what they can come up with. I already like the tools they're bringing out. Good utility spread across the team there. They've got the AWP. They're ready to go. There's no AWP on the USID side. They don't have enough money. No AWP allowed. The best they can hope for is to steal Juan's AWP. But even then, they might not get a chance because Juan could be the spear ready to pierce their enemies. They jump into the round now, split 3-2. 2 being in the tunnels, the rest hovering amid, ready and waiting for the CTs to give them some info.
Be careful here. W is playing for this one, trying to play into the key, but it's going to be traded right here. And so, Team Master also going down. Gibbs going down to 6 health. They don't care. They say you can take our health, but you're not going to be able to take the rest. And as LZJ, he's going to be here playing to it. He's going to be just completely spot across onto the off angle. It is beautiful all around. And can tell them they're going to do the diligence this time. No, you do not get to take this round for free. You don't get to just, do whatever you want and take our guns. UNSW takes back a very important round. They ensure that USID does not get even more of a win coming out. And now, round number 12. Look at the bank of USID. It's not in the greatest shape. And so, UNSW, poised with a little bit of advantage, might just make it the even Stevens.
They could do it. This is their chance. And we'll see if they are going to be able to cook this up now. I like the spotting there in upper tunnels. Agent ready. LZ pushes them back. Ooh, the damage. They stay poised. Oh, W's. They got info. Oh, no. They were going for the trade there, but they just let that spray run away a little bit. USID does manage to strike back, though, but my gosh. It's such a messy battle at the moment, Amp. You look for a second, and somebody's just killing one another. Not sure what's going on right now, but USID are going pow, 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 and leaving it down to a 1v2 here. Bomb still on the back of Kraz, but I like how the CTs are playing this very together playstyle. But I mean, if they keep looking that way, then this could be a flanking order. Look how slow they're taking it. Like, Kraz is just creeping up. It's kind of like Jaws, that little build up, like, I can feel something in the water, Amp. I'm getting a bit scared.
Oh, no. Please don't do this. Please don't go on a massive search. Oh, they are. They are all going on a massive search. No. That's rough. I know you... Yeah, I mean, I know USID is playing this. I know they want that reaction because they're getting heated, and you do want to edge out that extra little round. But look at this! Kraus just went in a full chase. All of a sudden, you have 2 players. Oh, hang on a second. They might just be getting the better angle. Kraus doesn't know. It's just going to be looking. I think they might have spotted him just yet. Nope. Oh, LZJ clutches that one in the end, and USID is going to get their side win. But I tell you what, that could have went even worse. So we won't really talk about it. It is going to be USID securing a little bit of advantage onto the Switch.
Yeah, getting a little bit of an advantage there. So got to be happy with how that one turned out. But we'll see if they are going to be able to take it one step further. Jumping in to the next half here. as we are going to be holding back. Oh, attack timeout. Okay, attack timeout coming through. Maybe trying to get hydrated for a second there, you know. Who knows? But at least they have a bit to ponder on for a second here. And yes, definitely important to stay hydrated as always. But we'll see what is going to come out of this. I like the util already coming out. Like you said, they're going for a... I reckon an A take out of this one. I reckon they go for the cross smoke and flash onto side. Their spawns are looking pretty good for it as well, but you know, I could be entirely wrong. We'll see. We'll see what's coming of this though. I like how they've got the incendiary for UNSW here too, so they can easily counter something with that. Oh, I was wrong. It's B. It's B. There you go. So then go for the door smoke.
I was thinking if they're gonna play that cross, it could have just been the full play and just discombobulate the opponent. But I guess they are just gonna snail trail their way through the doors, and here we go. Parkering gets taken down into the cross. Not too much info being going, but you know what's going through the Berettas. But the 2 kills does come back in favor of UCID. They are ready. They have the site. They are ready to play into this one. And as they secure some extra bags into the next round, look at this. The full pushback. LZ, give me the J. Show me. The first one, second one. Oh, almost getting the final one. And it's a 1-on-3. I love Agent. I love how he plays. But with 3 bullets, I don't think it's going to be possible for him to take all 3 opponents out. And I tell you what, you sit now. 3 rounds and you win pistol. This is great.
Oh yeah, looking great for UCID here, and we'll see if they are going to be able to make it even greater. Full eco for UNSW. They're playing the long one. And we'll see if they are going to be able to find something back in this round, or whether it could be onwards to the next tier. Are going to be... Well, they've made a barbecue in unders, or in lower tunnels. Oh, what? Oh, that's just abuse right there, Imp. That's so unfortunate. Feel bad getting caught in that sandwich, mate. But they've still got 3 players to go, and they have found some kills back. Wow, combo. Nice delivery there. But they do take their own teammate down in the midst of that, so that's a bit of trouble. Oh well, UCID get it done though. And let's see what round 15 brings.
Yeah, it was the right idea here and there to try to maybe poke out a little bit of aggression from UNSW. But then again, you see, they are just ready for this kind of plays. They've rarely been punished into these early aggressions. That flash does work a little bit of wonders, but Cross completely being taken out. Does not get to play the game. Wang meanwhile stares into the barrel and gets taken out. The bonus round for UCID, it's absolutely alive. Gotta be very careful. UNSW dropping this one is gonna mean a terrible next round. And UCID, bank, gonna be counting those money, those dollar bills, every one of them doing heaves. Aging gets taken out. That is just beautiful work. What a nade coming in to assist W's right there, just buying the value. And now it's Gibbs and Combo trying to find something. Oh, Shoko heard it, but decided to challenge it without really confirming anything else. There is the Flames trying to bring this one to value, but that is all going to be it. UCID, they are running away with this first map, and it is UNSW's pick, so I'm a little bit worried.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit worried here too, and UCID now starting to really claw their way ahead towards the edge of this first map here. I get worried about what could be in store here. But we are jumping in. Smoke coming out towards long. No one picking it though. Only Agent holding back. Considering the CTs are only on pistols this time, it could be a bit of an issue for them to try and approach into some of these kills here, but I do like how they're holding a bit of tunnels control out of this one. They're just holding back for a second longer. Not looking to go too aggressive, so the T's can get a lot of ground, sure, they're forced into close engagements from the CTs. Ooh, that gap over the top. Nets Kraz the first kill.
Oh, they're going to take up the second one. Got to be careful. W is also getting dinked here. While they are favoring all the utility usage, they haven't really gotten the kill just yet. Agent gets taken out here. It's finding some form of recovery, but the thing is, got to remember, UCIT, they have guns. UNSW has nothing. So whatever they pick up, they can translate into more damage. And with two players, well, all three of them being damaged here, W is being super low, it could just turn into a 4v2 really quickly if UNSW find the reaction. And as they do have info, they know UCIT is still hanging. Shoko is gone. Parkrang takes a ton of damage. W's and what is happening? They're all done. Every one of them. The guns gets delivered as well. 2 AKs goes into the hand of UNSW. And UCIT doesn't get any plants. I can respect that tack timeout.
Tack timeout comes out. And we'll see what UCIT can do with it. They are pondering their options here. I know they've got a pretty good, convincing even path forward, and we'll see. They are going to be able to draw the sword onto this one. So they jump in now. Unpause comes through. We're into the freeze time. Let's see what they can look to deliver out of this one. They've got a little bit more time. Both teams going to be ready and amped up. Good to go in a second here. But I'm keen for what's to come.
Yeah. All right. It looks like we are going to be having a little bit more of a flex coming through. UNSW with the AWP on Huang. And we all know Huang himself, an absolute sharpshooter, knows how to react into it. Might get his first little bit of a pick. Oh no, that flash worked against him. He's just going to get taken down for nothing. And out of all of that exchange, UCIT, they say, all right, we're taking out the AWP. That's great. But the thing is, where's our recovery? Where's our retreat? Most of them, they are stuck. Oh, hang on a second. UNSW, they are going to give him the room to breathe. I am a little bit concerned. This could be looking terrible for them. And never mind. W's gets taken down here means that there is pretty much no retreat here. They're going to have to try to go. Agent sees a whole ton of this. They're going to let them get into the plant. Man, maybe replay into it, but it's a tough one with that nade going on. They're only going to find Parkrang, and there is going to be a little bit of danger close, but at the same time, it's a ton of extra pressure coming in. Gibbs gets taken down. Parkrang was stuck by himself, and UCIT, how much can you hold?
Oh, I don't know. It seems like they can hold a lot, because they've left it all down to combo. Pushing up CT. They're spotted and slotted out. And it will be UCIT taking away 11. 2 more is all they need, and most of UNSW are in a hard spot right now. They've got 1 M4, MP9s, another M4, as a matter of fact, in a pistol, so it's a rough buy for them. But at least they have utility to try and inflate their abilities on defense here. But it is a rough path forward. Speaking of rough, it's time for the pause to come through from UCIT here. I'm sure they're going to have big discussions. They need to lock in this first map, get an advantage before we go into our favorite map. Ancient.
I was sort of not thinking about Ancient coming up, but you know what? it's also UCIT's Ancient. We've seen UCIT playing Ancient upon Ancient every single week, and they've been able to produce really good results coming through, and they know the map very well. So I'm a little bit concerned for UNSW, who has been playing on a tear every week. But right now, their map pick is not working out, and Shoko finds an isolated combo that just didn't want to do anything with the flames. Can you blame the man? Not really. He might as well just put up his hand right there and goes, well, not much I could do right there. Just take me. And the rest of UCIT is happy to get onto the aggression. Checking out the pit. Diligence, Parkrang gets taken down, but it's going to be traded with Cross. Meanwhile, Huang knows there's people here, but he has no backup. Doesn't get the play. Shoko, unbelievable aim today. Triple kill next to his name. Wants a little bit more. It's just going to be up to Gibbs. Gibbs going 1-on-4 right now. The chances are very slim. And he's trying to just become furniture. He's trying to melt into the walls, not do anything, making sure no one knows who he is or where he is. It's just going to be UC going up 6 rounds against UNSW, and they are threatening that first map.
They are threatening it. One more step is all they need on match point here. We'll see if they are going to be able to take a map 1 just like that, swinging into it. They want to take that gun off Gibbs, and they succeed. Goodbye, Gibbs. Goodbye round, and we get into round 19. What could be possibly our last one, or UNSW might use this to reinvigorate themselves, but already you can see desperate times call for desperate measures, and they have brought out the #1 weapon. The XM is here! Never fear!
Imagine if this works. Imagine this was the answer to UC this whole time. UNSW is probably thinking, if we had, and just listen, if we had 5 XMs, we could have just won the game, right? That's going to be my argument if they win this round. But the thing is, it's such a tall order. 6 massive round that they're going to have to be going through. Parkering taking a ton of damage right now. Not going to be feeling too good about it. Meanwhile, Russ fighting tons of information. They know there's just a whole amount of players from UC not willing to do anything, not willing to commit. And I like it. When you have nothing to do, when you don't want to do anything, just don't do anything. Just become like wind. Become the one with the force. And right now, might just play some Jedi Mind Trick, although Cross finally spotting multiple members here, waiting for a headshot, and it's going to be traded. You will take that, but Parkering going down, it's a little bit on the offside, and there is going to be the push. Here we go. UC, do you have what it takes for this site?
Well, they're trying for it. Shots coming out through Catwalk right now. Good nade, but not going to be good. Better than a bullet. As the bullets rain in, CT's following them down, but they're still bumping it up. T-Master getting a bit distracted here, but time's ticking. They need to get moving sooner rather than later. Otherwise, this round is going to be over and out. Bomb going to be going down now, though. Not going to be able to stop them. And so it's time for a retake. T-Master has time to reload there. Draw problems building up and coming to a halt. So, Combo gets the shotty shot in the end there. Well played by them. Stealing out an AK as a result. And UNSW not going down.
I did say, it's the power of the XM. In the end, it will find them all. And as we find them all, the side of UCIT doesn't really all have the money to be buying like T-Master here. So I guess he's just going to be playing around with LZJ to even the score. Hang on a second. W's also just going to force a little bit. I'm not sure if I fully agree because they have 5 rounds to be playing around with. But it looks like they want to finish it right here, right now and go them into the next round. I feel like when it comes down to trying to goad your opponents in, you might want to like put more of a resentment in. But W's gets a nice trade. Gibbs also goes down 3-2. And all of a sudden, after Combo and Juan, let me just chew on my words. UCIT looking to completely get into this one. Juan gets knocked out by Parkering from far apart. Now Combo, 1 against 3. Miracles can happen. Miracles do happen. However, can he be that miracle worker? UCIT putting him into test. 3-on-1. Time is limited. He does not know where anything is. Just know the objective is smoked up in front of him. And here we go. Combo coming up. First it. Turn. Looking. And bang. He gets put down instantly. 13-7. UCIT robbing UNSW on the first map pick.
What a way to get it done. Fantastic stuff. and definitely eager to see more where that came from, Imp. It was a fantastic endeavor that we saw from our players here. And definitely excited for what map 2 is going to bring as well, right after this. Welcome back, everybody, to the AEL University Elite Series. Matt C and Emperor ZK coming to you live with Map 2 of our second semi-final of the night. UCID UNSW bringing up the heat. Dust 2, an incredible start. But next on the card, Eb, next on the card, we have Ancient.
I think we both just dropped our heads right there. It's like, yes, of course, we have to go to Ancient. But I do want to highlight one thing. On the first pick, it was UNSW. That was their map to be winning, to be contesting, and that was the way they wanted to play. UCID brought in a very competitive game onto it. I did not think it was going to be like that, but all of a sudden, this is UCID's pick. This is one of their favorites to play. They've been looking terribly strong. Like every single time we see UCID the Ancient, we just, look into the sky, and all we see is just UCID's name, looking back down. It's like, yes, I'm going to bring you back into this map. This is where we are supremely at. And so UNSW, they have to do a ton of homework in order to make this into a competitive match. They have to take that early win really early and pressure UCID. Because I don't remember UCID dropping a round onto Ancient. I think the first time they got put down was when they went to, was it Anubis or Mirage? I forgot, but yeah, it's a very, very different kind of a contrast here, as we're going to quickly begin with a trade that's going to be in favor to UCID.
That's the ticket there, and Ben. We'll see what else is going to be on board right now. UCID already taking early momentum here. Holding back for a second. UNSW pondering on how they approach this. Going to be caught in the smoke. There is a combo, and we'll see. They are going to be able to do more, but it's not going to happen. Shoko, good for it. The first round goes to UCID, starting off with a bang and crashing in red hot. Back timeout already. Wow.
I think this is where UNSW might be thinking, let's not give him that early momentum straight up. UCID was just too fast and a little bit too furious from it. But if you look at UCID, right, how many times have we interviewed with Park Ring and they say we've just got every angle, we've got every area that we play into this, and there's nothing you can do about it. And I feel like that's something that's been working really well for them, and that they were able to just completely play into. And the rest of all of this could be a little bit more nastier for them, right? So UCID says, we get that early momentum, let's just quickly play for it, as much advantage as we can get. Let's secure 2 rounds first, and then quickly go into the third. If we're able to continuously abuse it, it will look even more amazing, because UNSW will have no response at all, and UCID can hit them from all sides. As Combo and Gibbs, they have put up their weapons. Could be something that they're going to be getting into in an explosion here, but look at how UCID is thinking. They're just holding strong. They're not playing into any of the sides. They may be ready. UNSW, they're setting up a kill zone. This is very, very interesting.
Yeah, it's looking really interesting. And eager to see how this goes down. Big aggression coming out from the Gibbs here, trying their best to hold it down. Good momentum from Juan. Oh, that's a big nade, but not big enough. So the kill advantage will be furthered towards UNSW. Right now, a good comeback coming out from them. UCID still got bomb control, but they're certainly struggling to access this one. Do find the kill on the Gibbs and Agent. Okay, looking a little better now. Flash over the top, timing not good enough. Juan finds it. That's the bomb down. We'll see if they are going to be able to get it back. Oh, trying to get the shots. There it is. Flexibility is in their favor. And the B side is going to be right ready for the taking. Not if Kraz has a thing to say about it. Ready around the corner. Oh! They get the dig! And it's 1-1. What a round that was.
Oh, I think UNSW, that attack timeout, they said, all right, let's try to just, contain them. Let's make sure they don't even get a lick onto the site. And it's worked. I can't believe it worked that well. I don't think anyone on UCIT thought this was going to be a problem, but it became the biggest obstacle. It's something that they shouldn't be taking full urgency into it. They were completely being dunked upon. Park Rank was thinking he might get a little bit of a thing going, but Combo and Agent making it just all that much more painful. Look at Combo. He wants the kills, but Cross says no. You do not get the full combo. You get 4, and that is all that you're worth. And I tell you what, you should be very happy about that second round.
They sure should. They will be able to lock it in now, 1 round ahead, and certainly can make that 2 rounds ahead, considering that you said they've only got pistols. So not going to be able to make it too high of an impact into this round, but that could easily be changed if they can get an impressive deagle or 2. They might just be able to pull through here. Just going to be holding outside ramp at the moment, outside cabin there, ready. Push in and see if they can spot Agent around the corner, slipping away. Park Rain drains the Keller through mid. They find 2, and that's 2 weapons afforded to our T's now. No one there to pick the next one up yet.
The W, got to be careful. This is a purchase. This is an investment on this round. If you do drop everything here, you're not going to be able to buy anything else into it. Sure, you can force the issue, but that's not in an area you want to be contending. Meanwhile, the rest of you see it baiting into it. Parkrun gets shut down by Agent. That is already pretty good, as that takes away all the weapons. And LZJ looking to get a plant. Combo hearing this doesn't want to do anything. He says, you can just take it. We don't really care. But here comes a little bit of a resurgence. Oh, nice little play. You can see it. You see it lining up, playing it close, trying to lock it down. They're going to get Combo. They're looking to get all the lineups. Oh, no! They all die. They're all being taken out. The guns. Oh, no. The guns gets taken as well. It was just lying in front of them. UNSW, they dropped a crucial round over to UCIT. And that was brilliant play.
Brilliant play saves the day, and they will even it up at 2-4-2. Big util coming out from UCIT here, and we'll see. They are going to be able to take a 3rd in their favor as well. UNSW bounce together whatever they can at this point. Do have a bit of util. Maybe not enough to hold them off for long though. And let's see. They can stroll in here. Looking to go towards house there. Does get smoked off. So good to play mid control with at least a little more security around them. Speaking of, securities emerged from the shadows. Pushed straight out of main there. And drained away a couple of kills. This is already getting a bit worrying, and might even get more so. Uh-oh, they're losing players and need to group up here. Well, this round is going to go over by the wayside. Look at that, UNSW glide ahead, just singling them out. And they will be able to take the 3rd.
Great defense from UNSW. I was getting a little bit more worried from the early exchanges, but you see it. They are also going to be calling attack timeout. Can respect it. And I feel like now, more than ever, teams are more happier to quickly take the timeout more than anything. It's like, oh, we're losing momentum. Oh, we don't want them to get the early explosion of speed. Let's just quickly slow them down, get the attack timeout, talk about our strategies a little bit. And you can see, there is going to be a force on UC. They are saying, we might not get everything that we're looking for, but this is a good area to contend. We know UNSW are still trying to save up a little bit of economy. If we do take this one away, it'll be pretty good. But more than anything, right, when you're playing Ancient, you want to quickly close out your early advantages using that UCIT, I guess, magic as T. But the thing is, UNSW is all about that firm defense. And they've been able to practice it round after round and just acted upon UCIT, which makes it look like it's a little bit of weakness coming through Shoko. Meanwhile, walks up, gets taken out by Combo easily. There is the backup, there is the lineup, but there is still not enough for the kill. They do want to line this up eventually, but it's in favor of UNSW as they've done so much damage. But Park Rank makes that even.
Even Stevens 2 versus 2 now. Plenty of time still to play with, but we'll see if they are going to be able to lock this one down. Off to a stalemate. And they break the silence. UNSW result to violence and will be able to take away a fourth now. Up by 2 rounds. And we'll see if they are going to hit the ground running or no more, because USAID's economy is in the bin right now. And this is a perfect opportunity to take 5 and maybe even find themselves at a nice comfortable 6 there.
Here we go, UNSW. Definitely plenty to muck around with. You see, meanwhile, we have not seen them being put down so behind in a map like Ancient, but they're gonna get 2 nice kills. Oh, that nade just explodes in front of Team Master. Agent, meanwhile, knows that he might get pushed right here. W is happy to be trading in. It's gonna be the play, and Agent just rushes out and says goodbye. Parker and Team Master being cut off from support. Team Master going down, and that's gonna be Park Rain. Everything is falling apart. No bomb control. LZJ is on 14 health. I mean, the best he can do here, make less noise, but Cross already heard it, already looking, turning, and bang, puts him down. So, UNSW now getting the reversal, 5-2. It's looking quite good.
Looking quite good. Could be looking quite great even. As they are locking in 5 and ready to dive into round number 8 now. We'll see what they are going to be able to achieve out of this one. As you said, they got a good amount of util to bring to the fold here, but it looks like they are going to be going towards the A side most already. Pushing into the halls there, but they do have Juan watching, waiting, damage done, but Shoko still alive. So the side actually opened, fallen back to Temple. Juan does find one, however. The bomb is going down. We'll see if they are going to be able to find one back. Shots come through, nicely done on the trade there, and more to follow. UNSW isolation in numbers. It's all up to Team Master here. USID doing their best to hold it back, but the util's coming out in droves right now. Team Master jumping in, but it's not good enough. So UNSW get the bag and jump on to 6.
Ooh, there was the right idea. USID had everything going correctly. Every single thing was working out in the beginning, but then right after, it was just all falling apart. Out of nowhere, UNSW had plenty to be playing around with. They were just saying, okay, if you're going to be taking the side, we will just let you in, and then right after that, we're going to completely dismantle you. Plenty of opportunities for them. LZJ and W's both gets isolated. Oh, that flash is just paying dividends out of nowhere. It's just going to be up to Team Master to maybe do some damage. But there's nothing he can do at this moment. Like, he is completely by himself, 105, and it's just a long distance from Gibbs. UNSW, they're going to win out that first half in the beginning. By how many? It's the truest question of them all. I'm a little bit worried for you, Sid.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little worried for USID as well here. You know, they had a pretty strong beginning in map 1, but in this one, it seems they've come a bit unraveled. So curious to see if that's going to change up when they get onto their CT side, or whether this could be curtains in map 3 on its way through. So we hold back into this one. We wait things through. Good shots coming out there. Now looking to see if they can dig some more out of this one. They're stuck out on the ramp there. Not going to be pushing in yet. Just set up base camp for a second longer. But now that the CTs are spreading through mid here, this could be where the bells start chiming. This could be opening song.
Oh, I was going to start a little bit of a midnight opera right here, but we are just going to quickly put that one down as Cross and Gifts both getting taken down in the early mid. Now, this is a unique opportunity for UC to quickly close up some rounds. They are also going to try to take Juan out, but Juan is standing strong. Does take a shot. W is going down to 5 health. It's going to be fine. Like, he's going to be okay as of this stage. He is going to quickly get himself, oh, could have been dangerous. Park Rain was looking to take away a few additional guns, but you know, to stop you. They are playing this all the wiser. They don't want to overly commit into something that they don't want to, even though they have very, very heavy wallets. You know, you can try to maybe take them away, but at the end of the day, right, it's just all about getting the extra money. You know, the more you have, the more better it becomes. Yes, you do lose out another round, but in the next one, consider just how much more you can be going around with as Agent. Finds Shoko. And Agent here looking to do the maximum exit kills here. He is going to get taken down. He doesn't get much more. But you know what? W's on Shoko has been delayed. So 2 guns goes down on the side of Sid.
Goes down and brings it all the way up. They will be able to find 1 round back. Sid, a saving grace at the end of the tunnel here, and we'll see if they can find 2 more. 7-5, best ideal scoreline for them at this point. We'll see if they are going to be able to do it, or whether it could be something else on the horizon. 9-3, 8-4, or more. But we jump into this one now. Just going to be holding on to it, looking to push in. The fire comes out. Agent is in trouble, taking a lot of damage here. And they do shut them down. So, a good start from Sid, but there's still more battles yet to be fought.
Yeah, got to be really careful here. Felt like the more that they push to the point, especially when they push Huang, it's the worst that the situation could really just spill disaster for them. And as Huang does get a little bit of a pot shot here and there, trying to maybe aim at something, I guess the fight is not really going to come his way just yet. Most of them are pretty happy to be contesting. Huang knows that eventually they will try to rush him, but there is still plenty of time for UC to make that call. Meanwhile, Skips at donut doesn't find anything just yet, so he knows that bulk of this is here. Oh my god. What a dog! Oh! We say corrections! Huang says, you can flash me, I don't need the aim. Gibbs gets taken down with the trade. And UC has said, you know what? We're not going to deal with the AWP. Come and catch us if you can. And if you do, Park Rain will be the one to be waiting.
Here we go. Shot coming out, spotted the shadow. 1 goes down. Park Rain, insane! Does find another one there. And Kraz, last player standing on the boxes now. Trying to see if they can get onto the point here. Creeping into it. Nice swing. LZ does manage to take it in the end, though. So, a 4th round taken by Sid. Incredible stuff. We'll see if they can find 1 more on the last round of the half, because they finally find redeeming strides.
Oh, Sid. Not out of this one just yet. Just out of nowhere, they say, we can play a little bit more. We can do much better. And now with the full buys, they're able to go and compete into this final round. Just gotta be a little bit careful. Taking a little bit of utility damage in the beginning is not what you want to be seeing. But Agent also getting a little bit of a crisp right here. He's gonna be just fine. A little bit of pre-fire does confirm where the rest of UC members are. And so UNSW, they're looking to complete their turn and cut it out. But Park Rain takes down Huang. Now he's aiming ahead with the AWP. Shoko cleans up Agent, and now it's an awkward position. Doesn't get the wallbang as well. Combo was looking to maybe deny this, but out of nowhere, Sid looking to go up to number 5. Might just get it, and the rest of UNSW, they are being pulled apart from behind, from the front. And UNSW do anything? No, and it's just going to be Gibbs. Park Rank, they finally come back out. It's just going to be a 2 rounds deficit.
2 rounds deficit, and they will be able to lock it in. Very good outcome for Sid there, bringing it back. We'll see if they are going to be able to take further control into round 13 now. They have a lot more to take into consideration. T-Master picking up the kit. I like what they're thinking here. They got a smoke as well. We'll see what they can cook up into this pistol, though.
Alright, if UNSW gets this pistol, it will be amazing for them. But there's going to be the trade. Parker in for Cross. Both top players. Oh, there's going to be a little bit more, but he's still going to be 3v3. The rest of UNSW having this long distance duels not really working out just yet. LZJ, he will take another one right here. And he's happy to be playing it, dancing around his corner. It says, you cannot get me, not even close. And all of a sudden, momentum has been robbed from the side of UNSW. UCID really living their stride, still playing around, just trying to find the right angles. Meanwhile, Team Master might be fighting a bunch. It does! That is the bomb. That is the control. The rest of UNSW, they're gonna have to try to play anything else. And when I say the rest, it's just gonna be Gibbs. Special Agent Gibbs here. Let's get one, but not the second. And all of a sudden, UCID, they win the pistol once again.
That they will. One step closer to tying up the floor here. And UNSW going to be opting in to attack timeout nice and quick, smart here. We're going to see if they are going to be able to redeem themselves. As UNSW look to bring up all of the submachine guns here. Do have Khalil as well. A little bit of util. But that's about all. UCID, good to get the round win there and looking to see if they can do even more. They've got pretty similar economy in this one, to be honest. But we'll see who's going to be able to land the KO to get the W here as we jump straight in. All up and ready to go. And M, who's going to steal the show?
Here we go. This is a very fast one. UNSW really want to just get the drop here. But you can see it. You see it. They are happy for them to take some poise, take into this one, get into the action. There's going to be a little bit of duel. W is spotting out everyone. Going to get pinned down here. They want to eventually deny this. You see it getting baited into a play. They are investing. Oh, but LZJ with a long distance. Another one. What is going on? Those headshots were unreal. And of course, we can't get that one from the Mac. We've only seen them maybe once and at a very costly price in the beginning of tonight. But when you have that long distance on the Mac, trying to spray a headshot is pretty much going to be having a bad time. And all of a sudden, it's up to Juan. Juan, who's been a little bit quiet here and there, is waiting for his chance, waiting for an opportunity, just needs a tiny little bit of a play. Has to walk into the biggest trap of them all. 1-on-3 in the open. Trying to recover the bomb, get a gun, and gets dinked instantly, and it's gonna be the spray down for him. 22 health, Team Master finishes it.
There it is, Team Master locks it down, 7-4-7 now. And UCID have found their mojo again. UNSW stuck onto a bit of an eco in this one. They've only got pistols, a little bit of util here. That's about all they are going to be bringing forth. So, round 15, out the gates and away we go. We'll see what is going to be. That's why you threw in this one. As they hold things down. Looking to be pushing things up here. Holding back for a second longer. The T's are already getting cracking through Donut here, Amp. They're ready to rumble.
Yeah, I actually don't mind this position coming from UNSW. Although they are making a ton of noise, the bomb carrier is still pretty much safe. Doesn't have to be fully cut off. And as they secure mid, right, UNSW can maybe potentially look for a eventual wraparound. And I feel like they might want to at least give it a try. In the meantime, Shoko is going to be the one to be looking in and right after W's. But more than anything, is that you fail anything here, it could be devastating and could be result of a reposition from UCID. So it depends on how the reaction is going to be. Team Master, meanwhile, doesn't really see Agent here. Might be playing into the overzealous for information, but he is going to be waiting for the smoke. I'm pretty sure, the rest of UCID has been more than enough disciplined into this area. Don't overly play. Don't overly play for information when you don't need to. Confirm it first. And the push comes through into B. And here we go. Team Master gets a straight down with Park Rank, but they eventually get overwhelmed. They're looking for more, but it's just all going to be traded. They're desperate to get this one down. And yes, they will be getting it. Oh my god, what a touch coming in. W's gets taken down. Combo down to 2 health. Shoko wanting to tap, wanting to quickly finish this one. Does not have a kit. So time is going to be very crucial as he gets digged as well. Look at this. And now just up to Cross. Cross just needs to finish it off nice and easy. And he will be doing that. UNSW finally picking up a round.
That they do, Emp, and they will be able to bring themselves back there on round 3 of the second half here. So a great way to get themselves some momentum back on Ancient here. We'll see if UCID is going to be able to steal some of that back themselves. They don't have that much util, Emp. They've got 2 smokes, 3 incendiaries, and a couple of nades. Well, 1 now. So it's a tough one to try and hold here. They're going to have to space out their util pretty darn good. They want to keep this round alive. Ooh, good shots already coming out. Okay, Combo and Gibbs in a bit of trouble. LZ, JMJH doing a lot of work. Park Rain wanted the same. Just look at all this damage coming through. But the T's do pull ahead in the end.
Yeah, got to be really careful. I think UC was just trying to delay time. Maybe forcing UNSW in an uncomfortable position to be denying. Meanwhile, W's trying to just get himself into a good position, and UNSW setting themselves up. Look at the rotation though. UC is already here. They are already at B side. They're predicting something like this is going to be happening. Now, if they play this one, that is a little bit of a rough one. And that's what I was talking about. When you play terribly into it, you're going to be paying for it. W's gets taken down, but it's a 2v2. There he is, going to be a 2v1, and all of a sudden, W not feeling good about this. There is going to be the wallbang coming in. Shoko walking through the smoke. There's the fake tap. Got to be careful. Who's going to be behind you walking through the smoke? They're going to be missing each other. Oh, it's going to be Shoko. And UCID robs him blind.
My gosh. What could have been there? But it is going to be 8 for 8. Taking it away. My word. Love to see it, Emp. 8 for 8. This game is tight as it so should be. And we'll see who's going to be able to pull ahead into round 17 now. As all our players get primed up and ready for action once again. T's a big extension over towards the site right now. Ready on B. Flashes over the top. That nade is going to be massive if they hit a nade. Not meant to be, though. Good shots from T-Master, but they are going to be shut down. Oh, my gosh. Poor LZ there. Caught off guard a little bit. And they're going to be discarded.
That's a very unfortunate situation for UC. They had the right idea and the right containment, but the wrong timing. A Park Ring from the back. Yes, push is going to be traded out. And there's going to be a little bit more 2v2 situation. They are trying to play player to player, man to man, 2v1, 1v1. Here's a little bit of a tap. And he's going to be getting it out of nowhere. Oh, that could have, should have, might have been UNSW's little breathe, little moment, and little momentum. But that is all it's ever going to be. Just a little bit. And UCID, they recover the round. Might not be able to buy all the guns they want into this. Might be just looking to be dropping for their friends and stuff. But you can tell that was not what they expected. Multiple members being taken out with a surprise. And UNSW, they find a really nice stride. Now with a full buy, well, almost full buy. Let's see what they got.
Let's see what they've got. Let's see what they are going to be able to do. Amp jumping into round 18 now. T's spread their reach. They got a few outside of mid there. A couple outside the ramp. One just at spawn. Possibly pondering on a nade angle, I believe. Ready to set their teammates up here, but no one dares engage yet. They're just abiding their time at the early stages. They've got a decent amount of util. And they're ready to try and take some control on mid now. Good flash in. CTs aren't holding that close angle, though. So the T's going to be able to gain a bit of map control, sure. But whether they use it, it's going to be another thing entirely. Speaking of another thing, though, that's bomb spotted outside cave there. Kraz is taking a lot of damage, and Combo's down. This is a massive start, and it could get further, Deb. The T-Master's down, and UNSW back in charge.
Yeah, I think they got a little bit overzealous here, and UNSW, they are going to quickly take firm control. Meanwhile, this could be disaster of the lineup, but Juan's going to deny LZJ the nade. It's also going to find a little damage onto Shoko in what could have been a UCID advantage. Blew up in front of them. UNSW with firm control of the side 3v2. Gotta be careful. Some members are quite low into her. Agent taking a brunt of damage. Cross gets taken down. That headshot would have been it, but Gibbs being smoked out here might just edge out with a curiosity. Gotta be careful. What's gonna be it? And that's gonna be... Oh my god! Shoko and W's! These two are just being alert. They were both ready to play. And they say, we know you are here. We know you are not moving. We are gonna continuously check on you until we can shut you out. And that's exactly what they did. You sit now in firm control of 10-8. If they continuously deny UNSW, this could just be lights out.
Lights out and away we go. We'll see if they are going to be able to stay consistent in this endeavor. And it's been grim. UNSW, you know, we've had a lot of close calls here. We'll see if they are going to be able to shake it off as we jump in to the B site right now. Big stack up from UNSW here. CT's ready with their utility as well. Like where LZ's sitting here. Waiting for the post-up swing, and they get dropped immediately. Like close angle, however, the MP9 a fine weapon for it. Fire coming out, trying to shut them out. This is perfect for UCID. Great way to isolate it and push them back. But with that, they're now looking to go towards the A side. Shoko, good night. And that's going to be the round, most likely. Going the way of UNSW. A great way to take control of the kills and stroll through to get in control. Take the gap, only one round between them.
With how UCID was playing that one, they had all the right idea, but the balance on utilities right there definitely hurt them in that exchange. And UNSW, recognizing the situation, immediately pounced. Oh, a little bit of a play from Huang. Did see Park Rain, and Park Rain says, how many guns can I take away? Who cares? He's gonna try to aim, does not see anything else. There is gonna be the smoke. Gonna buy him a little bit of time, but Cross, he knows how to play this. Was just waiting for the angle, pops him out instantly. And all of a sudden, you know, this game is still competitive. It's 10-9. UCID not going to be able to really afford the full buy here. Not going to be able to do too much, so it could just be the full eco. LZ, though, probably feeling a little bit lucky. Park Rain, most likely the same. Oh, okay, we're going to get swaggy over here. I think that could be something. UNSW, meanwhile, in a full contention round, they are looking to tie it up.
Here we go. Agent and Co trying to take that mid control now. See if they can stroll through. Park Rain and Co holding patiently outside a cave right now. Might actually go face to face with Combo in a second. W is ready and waiting around the corner. They gonna kill. So 2 in favor of UCID so far. They might be able to take even more. They fall back through cave, but the T's shave away some potential. Straight through. Goodbye. Uh-oh, Team Master. Oh, the Mag 7. Oh, they come through with the double. Oh my gosh. What a kill. What a kill to come through from Team Master there. I cannot believe this. The round has been flipped in half. W's is ready around the corner. And just like that, they take 11. The Mag 7, God, T-Master.
I did say, I saw Park Rain edging. I thought, you know, this man's got 4K. Surely he's going to be buying MP9. And he bought the Mag 7. I was like, oh, he's going to get swagging in. And as he did swag to, like, you know, lose his weapon in the beginning, it was T-Master to clean up with that Mag 7. Oh, what a play. This was all sorts of disposition into UNSW's playbook. Look at that economy completely flattened down. And they are going to try to force the issue at B here. And there is going to be the retaliation. Oh my god, Team Master gets gunned down immediately. Park Rain for the turkey. 1 sec. Oh, he's so close to get some damage, but he's going to get taken down. Gibbs also goes down 3v3. This is one of the situations where it can be a really bad combo. Tiny little bit of health left. Anything could happen. Shoko, AWP walking through, does not work out for him. Meanwhile, all the utilities being thrown. Everyone's going down. Park Rain taking that first one, but knows there is no more play to be had in here. And I can respect the decision, but hang on a second. He says, no, I'm not dumb. I'm gonna get taken out first. So, 11 to 10, we are still competing.
Still competing and still ready to get down to business. We'll see if UNSW has what it takes to stand on business here and take it 11-11 and make a wish come true. You said trying to pull through with whatever they can as well. They've got weapons in hands. They are ready to push into this one. Give it their all. See if they are going to be able to do it though. Ooh, close hold. LZ pushing straight into the lion's den there. And forces W's all the way back into the house there. Good start for UNSW, though. They've already got the man advantage. Look to see if they can take it one step further.
Gotta be very careful here. Any mistakes will be punished. UNSW for the turn, looking at something. Looking at maybe a little bit of a pick. They are gonna be angling most of their players here. Alright, so all four here. Oh, Team Master getting a little bit antsy. This spotted out a ton of players now. Park Rain, they are going to be looking. Team Master gets collapsed upon. Park Rain, first one, but he's burnt. There's nothing he can do. He is pretty much stuck. W's meanwhile swings out, trying to get some more done. But right now, it's still going to be Shoko. Shoko doesn't really have much of a gun. He just says, well, I'm just happy to be here. So, don't let me miss out on the party. It's round number 23. 23 here. And the economy on the side of UCIT has completely dissipated. There is nothing left for them to be saying to it. They were trying to greedily force the issue. In an SW, with a prime time advantage, can they bring themselves to the advantage first?
That's going to be the true test here to see if they are going to be able to find that advantage. And see if they can take the map or they can take even more. Park Rain starts off strong. Looking for... Oh my gosh! Park Rain has taken this round for their own. Oh my gosh, they've hit the ace. Oh my gosh, Emp. Just like that, you said bounce back and take it to match point. When you think it's all over, they say, it's not over till it's over. And Park Rain humps that ahead.
What an ace! I've not seen such an exciting ace in a long time. That was just Park Rain says, wait a second. Hold on to my aim. I am here to play. True to my name, I shall bring in the pain. An unbelievable clutch moment. That ace has gotta be the biggest showstopper of tonight. An absolute banger of performance coming in from the men leading UCIT. I cannot believe we just witnessed all of that captured on full screen. And I tell you what, it is beautiful. UNSW right here, probably not happy about it, but there's nothing you can say. You can only just close your eyes and sigh away and go, was it meant to be or was it not meant to be? In this section, Park Rain was the Arnold Schwarzenegger. He comes in and says, not meant to be. We keep going.
You shall not pass. And as you can see, everybody, just having a tech issue with the player's computer at the moment. Hopefully all should be good momentarily. Considering the explosiveness of that last round, it wouldn't surprise me if one of the player's computers blew up. But hopefully everything's all good soon. You know, they got an ace and it hit so hard that it crashed all their games. So. Oh my gosh.
Oh man, what are we staring at tonight, Matthew? It's just been an unbelievable back and forth second map, isn't it?
Absolutely. Been an incredible map. Been an incredible series. Eager to see what's going to come of this one. UNSW trying to go for OT here. a final stand. Hiding outside the cave right now. W is holding that corner angle. Looking to go through Cheetah. There we go. Holding back. They don't want to play it risky. I can understand that. And we'll see if these jiggles work their magic as Combo and Co. creep up. Agent ready. Ready for the swing here. The T is prepared to commit. Util is set as well. They've got smokes to worry about. Not going to commit just yet, however. They're just waiting for the perfect chance to strike.
Oh, tons of health in exchange. Gibbs receiving the shorter end of the stick. Gets pushed off. Gibbs, meanwhile, has got that middle play. Meanwhile, LZJ, there's the double. Huang gets taken all the way down too as well. Agent is gone. Huang, very close. Playing danger close. First kill. Bomb in front of him. He has to recover. He knows it. The rest of you sit. They are just playing to completely choke him out. And Huang. Oh no, Huang is gone. And now all of a sudden, after Gibbs, he sees the bomb, he sees the pap. What's going to be happening? It's all up to Gibbs. Slowly he walks up. It's going to be game over. 13-11. You sit. What a final play against UNSW. Congratulations. They're going to go and advance into the grand finals.
That is right. They are going to be facing off against UTS in the grand final. And what a match that was, Emp. I cannot believe it. The incredible efforts. The ace. The Mag 7. Just all going absolutely crazy style into that one, Emp. And I loved every moment of it. What an incredible result.
I did not think we were going to be playing into this one, but you know what? We got gifted. We got the clips. We got everything from that second map. The first map was pretty good. It was lots of highlight. But map number 2, that was it. It was the fine line between life or death. And I tell you what, the ones who give it all, you know, you got Park Rain with his ace, and you got Team Master with the swag 7 going through. I don't know. If I was playing with UNSW tonight, I'm just going to say, GG's. There was nothing we could do. You know, you guys played better, and the luck just decided to choose you guys. You know, there was good moments and bad moments for both teams, and you can see just how much of a stranglehold both sides was able to enact. But at the end of the day, you know, only one winner can go through, and UC deserved that victory.
That's right. They definitely played hard, played fast, and they get a well-deserved W out of that one. Incredible efforts are coming through from them there. You can tell they put in the hard work, and that hard work paid off to get them into the grand final, where they'll be facing off against UTS next week. So definitely get excited for what's to come out of that one, everybody. It's going to be a ripper of a game, I can just tell, considering how close that both series in a way were. We're going to have an amazing time next week. Definitely get excited for that, everybody.
Yep.
As you can see,
and
here's our results.
Look at that. We have UTS 2-0 over UOM and UC 2-0 over UNSW. So, third place match next week is going to be between UOM against UNSW. And of course, for the grand finals, it is UTS against UC. And true towards the interview earlier, UTS was predicting UNSW, and they have highlighted that they lost to UC once. But now, once again, we will find out who exactly is going to come out on top, because these two teams have played against each other multiple times already, and only one ultimate winner will be able to take it all the way.
That's right. That's the beauty of the game, isn't it, Emp? Only one can take the crown. Only one can become the global elite. And we'll see who is going to be able to take that one heading into next week there. But it's definitely been exciting to see what this week has brought. Emp, next week, map-wise, will there be an ancient again?
Yes. Unfortunately, I'm saying no, but yes. You know?
Oh, we'll see what happens there. We'll see what's going to be on the horizon. I reckon it's going to be Nah, it's going to be fun. But you know what else is fun? We got a fun person right here, right now. Welcome in, Park Rain.
Hi there.
Oh,
How's
hey,
it going?
mate. Good. Fantastic. It's a pleasure to have you back. And I got to say, congratulations first and foremost. And, mate, how are you feeling after that ace?
Well, I feel lucky. I'm gonna say I feel lucky, and I feel bad for my opponent.
Hey, that's just the game sometimes, right? Sometimes you get a little bit lucky, sometimes you get a little bit swaggy, and sometimes you just have to pass some good max 7 to your teammate to pop up the rest. How did the rest of your team react?
No, they're all like, what the heck, and what happened? And Shoko was like, oh, is it finished? even for the last round, Shoko's has said that, and he's gonna we win again. It's so funny, and it's match point, and everyone just so yeah. It's an important round, and winning a round like this is like a lifetime experience for you.
No, that's so good, and definitely eager to see more like that next week. But I guess heading towards next week, how confident are you feeling heading into the grand final?
Well, I guess we are the only team in playoffs to beat UTS, right? So we're gonna beat them again.
Oh, fair enough. You know, that's just the way we want to be seeing that kind of confidence. But, you know, not giving away any general strategies or anything else. Do you feel like this is your final form as a team? Is this 100% you see it?
It's I'll say for like 7 days, there's nobody gonna improve a lot. So we are the best shape already. But we're gonna go better, and we're gonna be better after this match.
No, that's great. That's what we like to see there, and definitely eager to see it heading into the grand final next week. Congratulations once again, Park Rain, to you and your team, and very excited to see how you go in the grand final.
I'll see you then. Hope I get lucky this day.
Best of luck. Best of luck.
Best of the same luck.
Thank you. All right, there you go.
Yep.
Good to hear from Park Rain there. Definitely got to be excited after a match like that, and the way that it closed. It was definitely a fun thing. But, you know, heading towards close, let's say a big shout out to our favorites once again. A big shout out to AGON by AOC, the #1 gaming monitor brand in the world. AGON by AOC provide best-in-class monitor solutions for gaming and all other needs. But Emp, it's time for a midnight snack. And who can we rely on?
It is Indomie, the noodle partner made with high-quality flour and selected ingredients and spices. A plate of Indomie migoran will certainly brighten up your day. Try any one of the flavors available today from your local grocer or at indomie.com.au.
Yeah, big shout out to our sponsors always and forever there. AGON by AOC, Indomie, just bringing out the goods always and forever. You know them, we love them. You know what else we love? We love AEL. So make sure you check us out on AU Esports League on YouTube, Facebook, X, you name it, we're on it. We've got a bunch of competitions running through the university and high school leagues, and make sure you check it out to stay tuned for them. Speaking of staying tuned, we are going to be back at same time, same place with our grand final and third place matchup, 29th of May. Make sure you're there. It is going to be a ripper to finalize this season, and we'll see you there.